Hello. I hope y'all are doing well tonight. Hello, Tam. Hello, Zuano. Which I realize, like, actually staring at your name for a minute, it's Zunao, I think. So, I apologize for having called you the wrong thing all this time. I'm very sorry about that. Zunao. I will remember to not mispronounce from now on. I can't promise I won't ever make the mistake again. But you don't mind? Well, I wanna try to do good and do right. Okay, so I think I still have the filter on for when I'm playing near. Let me see. Yep, noise gate. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off for right now because don't need it. So how are y'all? How are y'all doing today? I see Tam says they've been sucked into a Pokemon fan game, which oh my. I realize I need to lower my settings because they are too high for streaming. Been 8 hours and you're only in the 3rd town? Yikes. There we go, that should make things run a little smoother. A little nicer. Yeah. Still a little jittery, but it's not too bad. Well, I mean, as long as you're having fun, that's the important part. Oh, right, she's out. Well, I guess we might as well... Whoa! Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Harper Poe. Welcome to the Constellation. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. We were supposed to play D&D tonight, but some things happened that were out of our control. So we're just gonna go ahead and postpone, do the smart thing and postpone till next week. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good night. Got a hoverboard? There's a hoverboard in a Pokemon. Well, it's a fan game, but still. That's cool. Let's see. Let's try her out. Hopefully not get too attached because I'm not going to pull on her. I've seen everybody really been in love with her though, so... She using? Yeah, she's using Staff of Homa. Aww. That's really cute. Oh wow, they didn't even put anybody with her. They just said, fuck it, use her by herself. Wow. She's quite the battery. Wow. How much does she have? How much energy recharge does she have? Not, I mean... It's not just a little bitty bit, but it's not... Oh, she's very cute. She's very cute. Look at that face. But she's got a Staff of Homa, which I will not be able to get. The artifacts they have on her. Of course, Crimson Witch of Flames. Makes sense. She is so cute. I really do like her. I could try for her. I don't think I would get her. I'm only like 40-something into pity. So, I don't know. But I think I want to save... And their talents are at 8. That makes sense. I think I want to save for whatever's next. I don't remember if it's... I'm kind of hoping it'll be Ayaka. But I've heard rumor that it might be a Venti banner. Which would be interesting. She's very cute. But also her being so good seems a little dependent on having that staff. And since I don't have that staff, I don't know. Like I could try. I have a few, but my history is not super hot. Hello, Art. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for the humlurk. Let's see. So, how many pages when was it? I think I was like 6 or 7 pages. Yeah. So 6 full pages is 36, 37, 38. Yeah, 39. You're not so bad? So does that mean it was kind of a meh day? You did a drawing stream earlier, didn't you? How did that go? Did you have fun? Did you enjoy? I hope you did. I hope it was a good time. Another reason I'm not going to pull on Hu Tao's banner is because I already have Xingqiu. Where is it? Zhengling. Nope, not talents. Zhengling and Xingqiu at C6. So I don't really need them. Stream was great. We had lots of fun. Excellent. I am glad. I need to go back and maybe watch the VOD because I had to go to town. Had to run a bunch of errands. Wagons, hello. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. We're just doing some Genshin grinding and chilling and all that jazz. I might do the Hu Tao story if that doesn't bother anybody. Then Jean decided to ruin my. Oh no. Jean is a pretty good character though. She was apparently really useful for the theater mechanicus. Been pretty good. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. I have tomorrow off from work, so that's nice. Should be a fairly busy day still, but at least I won't have to be taking phone calls. Had a pretty good night. Ate some food. Did some errands. So, you know, got some shit done. Got some stuff taken care of. Turned into a meme art request stream. Posted so on. Oh, nice! I'll have to look at that. That's awesome. You're still drawing with your mouse, or did you get your tablet fixed? Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to figure out like a good place to put my phone for the face tracking. Because it's kind of where my mouse normally goes, and I'm not like in the center of the screen, so... Still mouse? Ooh. How's that treating you? I can't imagine it's the most fun thing in the entire world. What am I doing? Losing my mind. Picking up this. Unlock it. And then immediately getting that key back. Oh, Lord. And Bale just noticed the time, was going to try to get early sleep tonight. Alrighty, thank you so much for stopping by, Tam. I hope you get some good rest. And thanks for hanging out for a few minutes. Enjoy your Pokemans and get good sleep. Bye-bye. Plan was to do actual art, but yeah, mouse turned into a mess. Aw. I believe in you. See? Zunao said it was fun. And he would know. Let's see, let's see. Excuse me. Oh, right, there's a commission right here. I should probably pick that up. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, right, he wants dandelions. I sure did. This was a nice and easy one. I like the easy ones. Yep. 'Cause I'm lazy. Mount Hula. Wow, my face really freaks out when I try to take a drink. Yep. Alright. Oh, I don't have Venti. Whoops. Not that I don't love Zhao, but... Get back, my boy. Someone asked for a Kermit, so I made the Joker dancing down the stairs meme, but with Kermit in MS Paint. Excellent. Thought the new Monster Hunter event on Genshin was coming out today. There's a Monster Hunter event? What is that? I don't think I've heard of that. Oh my god, I'm so uncomfortable. Why? This is no different than I normally sit. But it feels different. Okay. An event where we have to... Oh, right, the VSeeFace, right? I know what you're talking about now. I remember things sometimes. No touchy. I need more crit rate on her so bad. Crit damage I'm quite good on, but crit rate not so much. Come on. Come on, throw it over here. Yep, thank you. Hello, sir, with your big wooden shield. Can you come here? Thank you. There we go. We love to see it. We love to see those big numbers. If only my artifacts didn't suck so much dick. VSeeFace and where to find them. That actual oh, okay. Well, I mean, I get the what do you want to call it? Brain no work. Bird brain no work. The callback, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that does sound cool. I don't know when that one started. Was anyone else, like, mildly offended by the login rewards? How about those login rewards, though, huh? Yeah, I can't really say I was offended, but it was a little bit like, wow. 60 primogems for a whole month, huh? Thanks. I think you get them from the... So, like, I don't remember if you play on PC or if you play on PS4 art, but I don't know that PS4 members can get to them because they're on the browser. Like, you go and get them from the browser. Which, why? Why are they not just in-game? I don't understand that. Yeah. People are not happy. If you go and look at the announcement page where they like announced it on the Hoyo Labs thing, it's pretty much just everybody being like, first of all, you cheap motherfuckers, what is 60 primogems for an entire month? Why are you giving us meat as a prize? And then a bunch of people on the PS4 just being like, I guess you just hate us, right? I guess you just hate PS4 users, huh? So, it's kind of a mess right now. Where is my flower? Oh, is it up there? Yep. Alright. Wow. Ganyu, not that I don't appreciate it, but when did you start hitting so hard? I don't recall... I don't really need it. Ah! Okay. I don't recall you hitting this hard. Well, melt is a big thing. I have to remember that. I know I don't need to kill all these, but it's a matter of pride. Kinda true, we never did get the slime event. That's so lame. And it was a really cute event. I enjoyed it. Where's my last one? Hello? Oh, hello? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Not a crossover. I see, I see. I did see a few good things, though. Like, there was some announcements for 1.4 about how the condensed resin cap was going to be raised. something that the biggest thing that intrigued me that I remember off the top of my head was something about change world level at any time, which I know is not going to be like, oh, you can change from world level to 5 to 3 or something. Like that's too that would make things too easy. So I'm guessing it means that, like, if you level up, you don't have to immediately change over. But it was interesting. There was something about weapons, quality of life, stuff like that. So I'll be curious to see. There was some good stuff that came with 1.3, so hopefully 1.4 will also give us some good things. Yeah, I've seen rumor of the next banner after this possibly being a Venti repeat, which I'm not against, but I don't know. It's like, should I save for characters I don't have? Because I'm hoping for Ayaka. Mostly because doing shit like this to get across the water so I don't have to use K as E 7 million times gets old. Ayayayayaka. Ayaya. And I know I could have just run through there, but I don't want to fight those things. I want to go the bullshit way. Does that make things harder for myself? Technically, yes. Am I still gonna do it? Also, technically, yes. Well, no, technically about it, just yes. Excuse you. Bye. Oh, you didn't drown. I pretty much only ever need to use these two anymore. There's like no need to use anyone else. Ah, I lied. I can use him sometimes. Because he works better on the fire shields than she does. Ow. Rude. The honest fact of the matter is, though, I probably wouldn't use anybody new on my teams. I have so many good characters at this point that it's just like, do I need more? I mean, always more, but do I need it? Questionable. Just try to adjust my butt. Okay. Let's pick up our rewards. And we'll do the Hu Tao story. Hu Tao is the last one that we know of, that we know is coming out that you're interested in. I just really like Ayaka for her bridge making capabilities, man. Also, she cute. Well, to be fair, I'm not sure I need another ice wife. Actually, though, I do, because then I can have both the ice wives and their ice baby, which is Diona, so... I like Hu Tao, I just kind of want to save money this time. Ice party? Hell yeah! Cryo family, yes. And their sassy ice teenage son, who I have not done fuck all with. I should. I just haven't. That's because I've been focusing on these two. What does he need? Oh, he needs his weapon. Well, 70's not bad. It'd be better if it was at 80. But I need more of these. Which we can actually get today, so that may be something that I do. But see, I don't know whether to focus on that. Or to focus on trying to get... Where are they? Him, the proper set. The water set. Because then I could take some of these pieces that he has that are quite decent. Like, that's poop. Don't look at that. But it has, you know, it's not... It could be worse. It could be worse. And it's definitely better than what Zhao has now, which is this. This is Zhao's one. And it's trash! And if I could get a good water set, then he could have it. Yeah! Well, the point is that he's still doing... He does well with what he's got. And I'm trying to get a second team so that I can go through Spiral Abyss. And I thought I was going to use Mr. DeLuke over here, but I am having a fuck of a time getting Crimson Witch pieces. So, that's not going so well. But then I just kind of had some halfway decent stuff for him. Like, this one's not great, but crit damage and attack is at least pretty good. If I can avoid the 2 HPs. Mostly the flat HP. This one's not bad. It could be way better, but the only better one I have to give him is hers, and I'm not going to take it from her, because I use her. His cup kind of sucks, but not a lot I can do about that. I haven't gotten a lot of Animo cups. And I'm just in desperate, desperate need for good crit damage helms. Like, this is the one that pains me the most, because this is Ganyu's crit damage helm. And that sucks. It sucks. But if I want her to have the 4-piece set, it's the only thing I can use on her. I've tried to find her. This breaks my heart. This crushes me. I was doing some of the bosses yesterday because I just wanted to get stuff done. And I got one of these, cryo damage. And I was begging for cryo damage so that I could switch her off this cup and then give her a better one of these helms. Like, I could give her the one he's using. It's not fabulous, but at least it's attack and crit rate instead of fucking attack and defense. But where is it? Look at how bad it is. It's so bad. It's so painfully bad. Like, hers has crit damage and crit rate. Yeah, it's got defense and flat attack, but ew. It's so bad. So, I was very sad. Spent 400 resin on Saturday's stream farming Crimson Witch and got like 4 pieces, all bad. Ugh. Yeah, Lava Walker sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. I know it can be useful, but I hate it. My Crimson Witch pieces are just not very good at all. It's pain. Pain. So he's actually doing pretty decently. He needs more health than anything else, which basically just means I need to upgrade his flower. He could have a better cup, too. His cup is a little disappointing. What am I using on him for this? Hello? Oh, this one. This one's not bad because he does actually need some slightly more health because he's kind of getting his ass drained. But he wrecked the shit out of the fire flower that I was fighting the other day, so that was fun. I don't know. I get very lost in things that I should be doing. The notorious bird brain breaks. I think I did everything for the daily battle pass besides spending resin, which I will do. It's a lot to do. Yeah, it really is, especially when you can't just refresh your resin constantly. I have quite a few of the, quite a few of these. But I'm also that person that, like, sits there and hoards. Because I'm like, you'll never know when I might need it. You never know. So I just hoard my shit. Which is probably not the best. But, oh well. Oh, swell. Bwain Bwoken. Alright, let's see. 70 fragile resin before got— Dang! I never had that many. I think at one time I had about 30, maybe? Maybe. I don't know exactly how many, but I spent a lot of it trying to get good pieces. I am guessing that some of it was for Ganyu, because I farmed a lot of bosses to try and get better, better Wanderers stuff for her. Never used them. I actually forgot they existed till like a week before Ganyu came. Ah! Well, I mean, at least that made it, you know, worth it. Some of her pieces are really good, and I got very lucky. Her feather could be better with the flat HP and the elemental mastery, but the fact that she has crit rate and crit damage is quite nice. Her flower is... If it would not hit energy recharge so much, her flower would be stupidly good. This kind of sucks. But the fact that I at least have crit rate on it is better. That makes me sad. I mean, it works, but it makes me sad. This is just heartbreaking, though. This... Thanks, I hate it. If I could get a decent Blizzard one, I'd switch her to that, since I'm using Diona with her, and Child. But haven't had much luck there either. And so she hits pretty decently hard. She just needs more... This is abysmal. This is abysmal and painful. But, thankfully, since she has... This one? Nope. Nope. Wait. Yep, that one. It increases my crit rate by 20% after firing my first Frostflake, so thankfully I don't need as much. But like, I don't know, 10 or 20% more wouldn't break my heart. I was gonna do Hu Tao. Navigate to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's over there, so I'm gonna just... Huh? I don't know why I thought it was... whatever. I want to try her on 4-piece cryo set, but I can't get any good pieces. Yeah. Plus, that domain is a pain in the freaking ass. I hate it. I think she probably could. Having a good fire is really good. Bennett helps, but that's another reason I want to try and get Diluc up, because I think he would probably wreck it pretty hard. Right now, when I go in there, I go Child, Bennett, Zhengling, and Venti or Fischl. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. And I can do it, it just takes a long time. It's very annoying. Okay. Give your doggo lovely head pats. Oh, hi. Didn't you say you were concerned about my safety? Well. I mean, he looks like a person. I mean, technically. If I was trying to scare you, I would do something very different, my friend. Like, maybe just bite you. I don't know, Paimon, you're kind of terrifying.
そんなことないっておいらってば見るからに親切そうだろそう怖がるなって別に何かしようってわけじゃないから
俺に何を
おいおいそんなビビるなよとにかく落ち着けって
落ち着けそれってつまりおとなしくしなかったらひどい目に遭わすってことか
Sure, jumpy for a person who works at a funeral parlor, my friend.
来るな俺は何もしてない来るな
Okay.
おいだから何もしないって
Yet the butterfly flutters away.
おいら何かまずいことでも言ったか
I mean, you are a floating baby.
問題でも起きたら大変だとりあえず追いかけよう
That would be enough to scare just about anyone. Hello, small adorable lady.
幽霊が
いやそんなにびっくりしなくて大丈夫だよ彼女たちは幽霊じゃなくて普通のお客さんだから
そうだぞ幽霊じゃないって言ってるだろなんで信じないんだよでもお客さんっていうのもなんか違うけど
ごめんね彼はうちの新人のもう初めて葬儀をやるもんだから少し神経質になってるみたい
Oh, he's new. That explains it.
葬儀あ勝利が家計をやってる王女堂も確かそういうのを専門にしてたよな
あれ勝利さんを知ってるんだじゃあ話が早いね私はフータオ王女堂の同種主な役割は生と死に関わることをちょっとね
Trifling matters. All right
で
then.
も私はこの仕事を気に入ってるのもし王女堂にしてほしいことがあったら何でも言って
I don't think we fall into the client
そうだ
category.
ぞそれに王女堂に頼みたいことがあったとしてもこんな偏僻なとこまで来ないだろう
まあ商売上のお客さんじゃなくてもこの世に生まれてきた時点でみんな私のお客さんだから
I mean, she's not technically wrong.
今はそうじゃなくてもいずれ必ず
She's so cute. I love the little flowers in her eyes.
あ
Well, that's dark.
王女堂は予約サービスも受け付けてるよ私たちは
Advanced
あなたにとって
reservations?
最良の選択
Damn.
ただし予約時間は正確にねじゃないといろいろ面倒だからまだ決まりそうにないならそう言ってちょうだいその気になった私がもし元気なあなたを見たら絶対にがっかりしちゃうから
What? I'm sorry, is she... What? What are you suggesting? That I plan in advance my own funeral and you'll help me out if I'm not dead yet by that time? Is that really what you're saying, ma'am?
ストップストップそのどっから突っ込めばいいんだ
Is everyone at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a weirdo? That all sounds very
悪い
bizarre.
な同志は少々癖のある人なんだ代わりに俺が説明しよう最近無謀の丘で心霊現象が起きたと聞いてそれを鎮めるためにここで葬儀を行っていたんだ葬儀自体はうまくいった同志が言うにはしばらくはもう何も起きないらしい
王女堂無謀の丘葬儀この3つの単語が並べば自然とわかるでしょ説明する必要はないと思うけどそれに用がないのに無謀の丘に来るなんてあなたたちこそ普通じゃないと思うよ
I'm an adventurer. I go where I please. Thank you most kindly.
普通に対する認識がすごいずれてないか
冒険ああ見たところ冒険者協会の一員かなお客さんはお客さんでも 珍しい桃級の客人だったか。
Wood?
桃球なんだそれ。
お客さんの重要度を決める度合いだよ。こう、桃、竹、木の4つ。上に行けば行くほど親身に接する。
Okay.
そんなこと初めて聞きましたけど。
だって今日決めたことだから。
Oh my god.
驚くことないでしょ。
I've only just thought of it. I don't think that's how that works.
考えてもみて。冒険者は毎日険しい山々を越え秘境を探索し、数々の戦闘をくぐり抜ける。危険でいっぱいでしょ。こういうお客さんには常に関心を持っておいた方が、そちらにとってもこちらにとってもいいことじゃない。
Charming.
まさかそんな風に思うなんてね。こういうところに来る冒険者はそんなの気にしないって思ってたのに。
Doggo is just insane. I feel that, Art. I feel that in my soul.
そうだ、一つお願いできるかな。最近冒険者協会と商談をしてるんだけど、
I don't really want to take
あなた
part
が
in
王
your
城堂の仲
business.
介役になってくれたらいろいろと融通が利くと思うの。
But what's in it for me?
何か欲しいものとかある？もしくは手伝って欲しいこととか。
A favor? I don't know, lady.
オイラたち人探しをしてるんだ。いろんな人に聞いたんだけど手がかりがなくて。
それなら私に任せて。あなたたちが聞けない人でも私なら聞けるからね。
Oh my. Whoops. Sorry.
だから私と取引しておくとお得だよ。さあ行こう友よ。リーユエ港に戻って商売の話をしに。
It's gonna do it again. I'm sorry.
いつから友になったんだよ。
2 minutes ago.
王城堂聞けない人、もしかしてそれってこの世の人じゃないんじゃ。
That does seem to be what it would imply, Paimon.
なんか変わったやつだな。
Well, deal with it. She's very cute, though. Just some random person walking down the street and she went insane. Ah, yep. I swear, I think a squirrel could fart and my dogs would lose their minds.
あら、またあなた？そちらの商売には興味がないと言ったはずだけど。
We're not interested in planning our deaths early, lady.
まあまあ、そうすぐ結論付けないでくださいよ。見てください。あなたたち冒険者協会の中には私のことを深く認めてくれている人もいるんですから。
I
前
just
回そちらと話し合った後にもっとお得なプランを作ったんです。例えば王城堂は冒険者協会からの要請を優先的に処理するっていうのはどうでしょう。さらに最初のお客さんには特製の箱を100個おまけしてあげます。
I think we would just rather not die. Just saying.
あと現場回収サービスもつけちゃいますよ。一部の危険な地域は追加料金を取りますけど、リーユエのほとんどの地域をカバーしてます。安心してください。とっても安いですから。
Yikes.
その私の考えを全く分かってないよね。
分かってますって。お金の話でしょ。けど私たち王城堂が出してる条件は十分魅力的なものだと思いますよ。ほら、外での冒険には危険がつきものじゃないですか。雨が降り出す前に戸や窓の修繕を行うっていうでしょ。
そんなものを事前に準備しとくなんて聞いたことないけど。それに準備するっていうなら冒険を安全に進めるためのものを備えるべきだと思うけど。
Squirrels are like her natural enemy. She chases them across power lines, barking and jumping around the yard. Oh my. My dogs like to chase anything and everything they can. Grackles are a particular favorite.
これ以上は時間の無駄みたいね。私も忙しいの。
Rip.
ちょっと待ってください。 じゃあもう一つサービスしちゃいます。利用客が一度に10人いたら3割引きってどうですか？
I think it's time to let it go, honey.
どうしゅう、もうやめましょう。これ以上やるとまた洗顔軍が来ますよ。
見たところ王女堂のサービスを売りつけてるみたいだな。
This will get us nowhere.
一旦王女堂に帰るしかないか。
Poor baby.
こんなチャンスを棒に振るなんて後になって困るのはあの人たちなの。現実から目を背けてどうするんだろう。遅かれ早かれいずれやってくることなのにね。
Yeah, but not everybody wants to focus on their death, Hutao. Just saying.
Yep.
Oh, it's up. I see. Oh, what the? I swear, almost every day I come across a chest that I'm like, how did I miss that? I'm gonna miss. Oh, I didn't. Thank God. I could see myself just plummeting into the water down there. Hello!
こうなったらいつもの手段を使うしかないか。
Going after people after they've already died? Yeah, that does seem more reliable than trying to go after them before they've died. Just saying. Just saying.
あなたに任せてた広告はできた？
あ、すみません。まだ半分しかできてないです。でもこんなおかしな宣伝のやり方、本当に役に立ちます？
絶対に効果があるから安心して。これは王女堂に代々伝わる方法なんだから。まず必要としているお客さんが王女堂の門前に置かれた何も書かれていない木札を手に取り、そこに依頼内容を書いた後、門の隙間から島内へと入れる。その内容を見た私が不法だろうと仮装だろうと葬儀だろうとお客さんの要望通り満足させる。
Kind of like the Grim Reaper. I guess. I think she's maybe just taking things a little too far, maybe? Because I think they really are just supposed to be like a funeral parlor. So after people die, they take care of, you know, their last rites and all of that jazz. But for some reason, she seems to be going after people who aren't dead yet and being like, hey, you should plan your funeral now. Let's do it right now. Make a deal with us now. And I can see why that would make people uncomfortable, honestly. I mean, yes, it's good to have a plan, but, makes sense, yeah.
まあ面倒な方法ではあるよ。あっちこっち走り回ることにもなるし。けど一度にまとめてあげれば。
そうじゃありません、同州。俺が言ってるのは木札の役割じゃなくて、その木札に広告らしき文言が一切ないことです。
Special offer.
いい？商売っていうのは時代に沿って変えていくものなの。王女堂だってそう。もし客層を広げずに過ごしてたらどんどん顧客を減らすことになっちゃう。
But do you need to worry about attracting new clients? I mean, where else are they gonna go when they die? Maybe I just don't get it.
業務先を開拓していくのもとても大事な仕事よ。私が同志になってからは王女堂のためにいろいろな方法を試してきたんだから。
I mean, I respect the hustle.
過去には他のお店と同じようにチラシを貼ったこともあるけど、洗顔軍にきれいさっぱり剥がされちゃってね。臨死一日体験を開催しても誰も来なかったし。
Yeah, I can see why no one would want to particularly visit a funeral parlor. I'm sorry, that's a bit sad.
当たり前だろう。
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
最後の最後でやっぱり代々伝わる方法が一番いいって気づいたの。これ今はいろんなところに話を持ちかけて提携先を探してる途中ってわけ。さっきの冒険者協会のようにね。つまり別の方法がいいなら木札に1個買ったらもう1個おまけって言葉を書くとかどう？
何を買うんだ？
What do they buy and what do they get?
それはもちろん丈夫なもう一つの家だよ。
Yikes.
すぐに使う予定がなくても大丈夫。王城堂の品物は質に自信があるからね。まず先に壊れるなんてことはない。
Wow. I mean, I know some people nowadays buy their coffins early, so I guess it's not the weirdest thing? I don't know what to say to that.
さあもう引き続き広告の準備をしてちょうだい。私たちの今後の商売に関わってくるんだから。
けどやっぱり俺。
あ、わかった。割引が足りないと思ってるんでしょう。そうでしょう。確かに冒険者協会は新規のお客さんだから多めに割引したけど、昔からのお客さんにも同じように誠意を見せないとね。
How can you neglect your old clients if they're dead and buried? My family bought their plots a few years ago so they could be next to each other or something. Yeah, I know my dad's family has a bunch of plots. The only thing I think that's not so great about that is then if you change your mind or if your kids like don't, like, I'm pretty sure both my dad and Star Mama want to be cremated. So yeah. Funeral plot doesn't really do them much good.
少し考えてくる。シーリさん、ちょっと待ってて。すぐ終わるから。
おいらたちは新入りじゃないぞ。仕方ない。この辺りを散歩でもしながら彼女を待つか。
Hello, talk to me, fairy lady.
あなたたちは同志の紹介できた新入りですか？
I guess you could say that.
いやいや、おいらたちはただ王城堂とフータオに興味があるだけで新入りなんかじゃないぞ。
All I can hear is explosion.
なるほど。それならあまり興味を持たれない方がいいですよ。一般人が多くを知りすぎてしまうのはあまり良くないことですから。何を知り、何を知るべきでないのか、同種には同種なりの説があります。
Excuse me.
あいつに節度なんかあるのか？
Yeah, I don't see Hu Tao being particularly tactful. Yeah, let's look at these. A board used for hanging Wangsheng funeral parlor wooden tiles. According to Hu Tao, the tiles should all be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offer. Alrighty then. Let's go inside. Or we're just looking at the door. Okay. So behind this door is the Wangsheng funeral parlor. Looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
そろそろいい時間だ。フータオを探しに行こうぜ。
I wanna go inside. I'm nosy.
決めた。こう書いてちょうだい。王城堂期間限定割引。1個買ったらおまけが1個、2個買ったらおまけが3個。どんどん増えるよ。
Okay.
これでよし。以前の薄暗い広告と比べたら大違い。これならきっといける。
I feel like maybe you should just try to instill a sense of like, we take good care of you after you're gone, rather than let us take care of you now while you're still alive. Because that's a little creepy, just saying.
同種、葬儀ってそもそも薄暗いものじゃないですか？
それじゃあ目立たないからダメ。
Again, I respect the hustle.
どうして王城堂に目立つ必要が？ああ、まあいいか、これで。
抵抗することを諦めたみたいだな。
よし、私たちも出発しよう。新しい商売のために。
私たちって
Yep.
おいらたちも入ってないよな。
他に誰がいるのよ。周りに変な人でも見えてるの？まあ、いたとしてもあなたたちには見えないか。
Are you saying there's ghosts here, Hu Tao? Look at that face. Look at that fucking face.
最後の一言はなんだよ。脅かすなよ。
ごめんね、冗談だよ。あなたたちが見えないものはここにはいない。少なくとも今は。
My, how comforting.
そう固く考えないで。私からすればみんな死を恐ろしく考えすぎなんだよ。人は痛みや後悔、死による別れを恐れている。その心の傷を埋めるために人は死に対する幻想を想像した。確たる証拠もないのに今では大っぴらに話すような話題ではなくなっている。もし私まで忌避するようになったらそれこそ往生堂の終わりよ。
But I've seen a ghost.
どんなやつだった？想像よりも友好的で
Wait,
話
when
が
did I
通じ
see a
たでしょ。
ghost? Am I talking about the Sealy?
そうでもなかったよな。
Oh, wait, the little
結
girl.
果的にはオイ
And
ラ
then
たちに怪我はなかったけど。
Adepti?
じゃああなたたちが遭遇したのは相当厄介なやつね。ただの幽霊に人を傷つける力はないもの。往生堂の仕事は生と死の境界を維持すること。これには一般人が抱く死や幽霊に対する認識を正すことも含まれてるの。簡単に言えば境界が見えない人たちをそれらから遠ざけてあげることね。
Okay.
つまり一般人にとって一番いいことは幽霊を信じることも知ることもなく過ごしてもらうことなの。
None of it exists. Well.
だったら怖い冗談で人を驚かすなよ。
Forgot about that ghost girl, the lantern. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah. Yeah, that was a little weird.
そんなに怖かった？ただ単に冗談で片付くものばかりだってことを
I've
みんなに
yet
早
to
く理解して
see
もらい
the
たかった
funny
だけなんだけど。そんなに真面目に聞いてくれるなんて思わなかったよ。でも大丈夫。私についてくればおのずとわかるはずだから。
I don't know, Hutao.
さあこっちだよ。そろそろ出発しよう。
同種ロー兄貴のことをくれぐれも頼みます。
ロー兄貴？誰だそれ。リーウェイに来てもう結構経つけど、そんな名前のやつ聞いたことないぞ。
なんでもないよ。以前モーに頼まれてたこと、すぐに解決するから気にしないで。
オイラたちどこに向かってるんだ？
To space.
重要な潜在顧客のところだよ。ついてきて。
Are we about to go harass an old man or woman and be like, hey, you're about to die, right? Because that's what that sentence makes me think. And I don't know how I feel about it. Little Woo.
君たちは
Oh no, I'm sorry for what you're about to have to experience.
こんにちは。私は往生堂の同州フータオ。
往生堂の人がなんで僕のところに？
いいえ、大した理由じゃありません。最近体の調子や具合が悪いなんてことはないですか？
I don't...
もし具合が悪かったらそれは一大事、病の予兆かもしれません。
Are you really just gonna... Okay.
人は健康でいる時ほど命がどれだけ脆いものなのか想像がつかないんですよ。だから予兆があったとしてもあまり重要視しません。
何を言ってるのかさっぱりだよ。僕は健康だし幸せだ。何も不自由はない。もういいだろ？帰ってくれ。
Awkward.
あれ、どうして怒ってるんだろう。私はただ健康の重要性を話しただけなのに。
I mean, maybe it's the implication...
往生堂の同種がそれを解くのはちょっとおかしいだろう。
Yes. What Paimon said. Good lord.
次の仕事は？次の仕事は？
Something I wish they'd cut down on is the number of times it will trigger a phrase as you're dodging. That gets real old real fast.
君たちは誰だい？今忙しいから手短に話してくれ。
こんにちは。王城堂に何か依頼はありませんか？
王城堂？別に必要ないかな。まさか押し売りに来たのかい？随分と考えなしなやり方だね。
そうです。一つ一つのサービスを一人一人の元までっていうのが今の流行りだと思ってましたが。
いや、サービスが特殊な場合、あまり良くないんじゃないか。まあ、とりあえず他を当たってくれ。
Whoops.
また失敗か。はあ、まあいっか。
これで成功したことあるのか？
Does this approach ever work out for you? I want to see something real quick. You might see me pop up on the screen. Yep. Whee! I'm gonna pull that over here for a second. I just want to see in my settings. What happens if I... Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Ah, much better. Whoop! Watch me fly across the screen. Yes, that is infinitely better. I need to remember that. Ah, okay. Minimize that. Let my phone track my head and neck instead of letting VSeeFace do that. And I have a lot more control. Where am I going? Over here. Okay. Still getting used to this. So if you see me doing stupid shit, like... It's because I'm having too much fun with my phone. Let's see. Oh, I passed him.
Yep.
They're down here. Kongzi.
あなた
Gongzi.
王城堂のどうしようね。
Don't know how that's properly
悪いけど
pronounced.
他を当たってくれる？
まあまあ、少し話を聞いてください。最近新しい割引サービスを開始したんです。ほら、古いものを捨てないと新しいものは使えないって言うじゃありませんか。終わりというのは新しい旅の始まりでもあって。
Uh-huh.
これ以上しつこいと洗顔軍を呼ぶわよ。
I'm not sure she realizes that it sounds like vaguely, mildly threatening. Like, hey, don't you want to plan your funeral now?
わかりましたわかりました。落ち着いてください。でも王城堂はいつでもあなたをウェルカムですから。
まだ諦めないのかよ。
Tough crowd.
あれ私を慰めてくれてる？
Oh, jeez.
ありがとう。やっぱりあなたたちが一番私のことを理解してくれてるのね。
She's very cute, but it's very awkward. Oh, jeez.
いや、ただこれ以上付き合いたくないだけなんだけど。
Please help me find someone.
業務開拓？ん？業務開拓？
Isn't that what you said it was?
もしかして私が業務開拓のために回ってたと思ってる？
Oh, whoops. Thanks. Thanks, Art. I forgot to... Boop. Thank you.
違うのか？じゃあ単に迷惑をかけて回ってただけか？
違う。業務開拓は冒険者協会との商談でもう終わってるの。ここに来たのはモーのための人探し。さっき言ったロー兄貴覚えてる？
I do.
実はね、モーが探してるロー兄貴はこの世をさまよう人の魂なの。
Oh.
さっき会った3人はロー兄貴が取り付くかもしれない標的。でも会った感じ 例の気配は感じられなかった。だから適当に話をして早々に切り上げたってわけ。
That was stopping for a quick chat. I wonder what business development looks like.
なんでもっと早く言ってくれなかったんだよ。おいらはてっきりお前がその健康かそうじゃないかを見ただけで判断できる超能力者かと思ったぞ。
I thought she was going after people who she was like, "Ooh, you look like you might die soon."
そんな能力私には必要ないって医者じゃあるまいし。まさか王女堂が病気で苦しむ人をわざわざ助けるとでも思ってたの？
遠回しにひどいこと言ってるぞ。まあ遠回しに言ってる気なんてお前にはさらさらないんだろうけど。
Just a small misunderstanding, yes. Just a small one. Just a tad. Just a squinch.
まあまあ、とりあえず王女堂に戻ってから詳しい話をしてあげる。
Talk to Mang and find out what happened. Hmm.
ついていきます。
Okay.
ついていきます。
もう帰ったよ。残念だけどロー兄貴は見つからなかった。
そうですか。困りましたね。探せるところはもう探したはずなのに。
ロー兄貴って一体誰なんだ？
そうだな。
That's what I'd like to know.
一から説明しよう。俺の実家は無謀の丘の近くにあってな。小さい頃から仲の良い幼馴染が数人いたんだ。その中の一人がロー兄貴。特に俺と仲が良くていつも遊んでいた。
Well, that's
け
depressing.
どある日突然不慮の事故で亡くなったんだよ。
Wing pats, yes. Oh, here. We just go like that. Zoom in a bit and some gentle wing pats for you, Zunao. That was the suggestion made by Domo. Hey Flair, how's it going? You having a good night? I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying a nice relaxing evening. We're just chilling out, doing some of the Genshin stuff. Being lazy. Your knee is hurt all day. I'm so sorry, that sucks. Especially when you don't know why. You alright otherwise? That's good to hear. Well, I hope it feels better soon.
今も時々俺は無謀の丘に足を運ぶんだ。だがこの前無謀の丘から戻ってくると体に違和感を感じたんだ。そして毎晩夢の中にロー兄貴が現れるようになった。
Ooh, yeah, that would suck. Working retail and then having to stand for 6 hours on an uncomfortable knee. Yeah, I can definitely see how that would be. I know it's gonna show back up, but I just wanna... There we go. There we go. Hopefully. Hopefully.
それで思ったんだ。もしかしたら本当にロー兄貴が何かをしているんじゃないかって。
Well, I hope it feels better soon. I hope now that you're getting to stay home at this point. I'm assuming you're off of work and getting to kind of relax a little bit. Hopefully that will help. I pat the knee.
ただの予想だし証拠はないがどうにも落ち着かない。考えれば考えるほど不安が募る。幼馴染の友達がもし悪鬼にでもなっていたらそんなのどう受け止めればいいんだ？
彼はそれが原因で王城堂に入ったの。
Hi,
だから
turnip.
このことに関しては給料も受け取ってない。
I hope you're doing well tonight, turnip. It's okay. We haven't done too much. Just kind of goofed about. Had the bird brain run rampant a little bit, as it always does. You can listen to me bang around as I try to get comfortable. It is a turnip. It's a beautiful turnip.
でもモーの心配が的中する可能性はあるの。だって鬼の霊が現世をさまようことは時々あるからね。でも悪鬼は言い過ぎかな。私ですらめったに悪鬼なんて見ないもの。
けどロー兄貴の危険性を否定する材料にはなりません。あいつが誰かを傷つける姿を俺は見たくないんです。
That's a cute emote.
まあこんな感じ。ロー兄貴が見つかるまでもうは仕事に身が入らないの。さっき私たちが訪ねたあの人たちもその数人いるモーの幼なじみでね。ロー兄貴がその中に潜んでるんじゃないかって睨んでたんだけど外れだったみたい。
無謀の丘を探しあいつらのところも探した。これで手がかりが全て途絶えた。
ごめんください。王城堂の方ですか？
Hello.
僕は落星と言います。最近具合が悪くて何かにまとわりつかれてる気がするんです。
So, I feel like at this point, they're also like a ghost hunting service. So I feel like we should have ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Longstrong Funeral Parlor.
先日友達と無謀の丘で肝試しを行ったんですが、帰った後に倒れてしまって、それから毎晩悪夢を見るように。医者に見てもらいましたが、原因は何も分からずじまいでして。
Possibly learn Blender and cry. Oh my goodness. Well, I have fun with your games. First of all, and secondly, kick ass, take names. Blender seems very cool. Blender seems very cool. Very brain breaking. I tried to mess with it some myself about a week ago, and it was hard. So kick ass, I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn a fabulous new skill, and thank you for hanging out with us for a while. I hope you have a good rest of your night. You want to make a fighting game, but Blender is hard. Ah. Yeah, Blender seems difficult. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube, but then a lot of them use different versions of Blender, so it got a little confusing to me. I don't know. And I'm just making a donut with a tutorial right now, not a human model. Ah. Well, I mean, hey, you got to start somewhere. And I'm sure that learning like basic shapes and how to actually work the tools is the biggest, most important thing starting out. Tell me when you start crying. It's always more fun to cry in a group. Art you drew turnip 2 hours ago. Praise you. Praise Taru, who made amazingly silly art today. Yes, praise art. Praise art for their art. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it, Flair. Seems like a really cool thing to learn. She'll start crying upon the morrow. We shall meet then in the magical chaos lands of Discord. I hope it isn't too tear-inducing. Don't actually praise you, you can't handle that? Too bad. Everyone here loves you, Art, so you kinda screwed on that front. I'm just saying.
ああ、そうですね。当たり、魔人に呪われてます。それもやばいくらいに。
Someday maybe. Someday maybe. An entire channel for asking questions about space. That's true. That is a thing that could be there. It's just one of those things where like I said, someday maybe. Part of the reason I hesitate to do so is because I genuinely am just not really on that often. And so I don't want anybody to be upset that I'm never around. I just don't want to disappoint anybody by not being around very often. So, you know, we'll see. I can definitely see why it's useful. I've been talking to Art. You know, Art's been showing me a few things. Right now, thankfully, we don't have too much of a need. Like, there's not anything where we really need to have one right now. You get on a lot more when you have your own channel to command. See, it's just one of those things. I have, unfortunately, control the populace. I don't have a lot of desire to control the populace, to be honest with you. I just, unfortunately, I'm busier than I would like to be. We'll see. It's very much we'll see. We shall see what happens. I see everyone is torturing poor Art with your love. Yes, continue. Art deserves all the love. Become Queen Starburb. God Emperor Starburb. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Why you do this to me? I believe my exact words the last time we were having this conversation were "suffer my love." So, I'm not really sure why you would have expected anything different. God, Emperor Corvi does have a nice ring to it. Ah, you guys are funny. Whatever works. There, one heart. Here, Art. God, Emperor of the Galaxy. I think Father Universe might have a problem with that, just saying. He might be like, now hang on a minute.
あなたも知ってますよね。
And
魔
die.
人戦争で死んだ伝説の魔人がこの世に苦痛をもたらす呪いをかけたっていう。
Poor Art. They've died of love.
この呪いを解かないと小僧ロップが弾け飛んで凄惨な死を遂げるとかなんとか。
Can you have Ruth's spot now that she's gone? Can I have Ruth's spot? What spot would that be? Father Universe must support Mother Galaxy. I've not met Mother Galaxy. But I'm sure that's a thing.
伝説にあった呪いの症状と今の僕は同じなんです。
無謀の丘呪い。いや、これは呪いじゃなく、多分ロー兄貴が。
Her fucking face is so smug.
はあ、待った待った。二人とも静かに勝手に喋らないで。
I thought being Art came with perks, does it not? Sister Constellation? I mean, there's a lot of constellations. Would depend on, you know, who and where they were. Turn up trying to make power plays before my body even cools. Grandma Black Hole. There's also a lot of black holes. You know, there's a lot of individuals. That's part of the reason why, you know, it doesn't always work to just call it one. Because there's a lot of those. Brother Nebula.
お前にだけは言われたくない。
王女堂はこういった鬼とか魔人のことに詳しいんですよね。助けてください。私にたくありません。
Wow. Well, I mean, there are millions and millions of stars, so.
いいですよ。問題ありません。私に任せてください。
Excellent. The lore deepens. We're not all necessarily related.
でも呪いを解くにはそれに適した場が必要です。準備しないといけません。新入り、あなたの手が必要だから私と一緒に来て。
俺も一緒に。
あなたはまず彼に噴光駆除を行ってあげて。前に教えたはずだよ。準備ができたら私のとこに来て。これが終わったらまたロー兄貴のことについて話そう。
わかりました。
じゃあ私たちは行きましょう。
Go to the exorcism. Existential horror for me. I mean, if you want to write existential horror, I say rock on. I don't know that I specifically feel the deep desire to have existential horror written specifically for me, but I certainly wouldn't want to stifle your creative impulses. I guess I don't really know what that would mean? Question mark? Like what all that would entail? Space horror specifically for me. I mean, like I said, I certainly wouldn't want to stifle any creative juices you got. And space can indeed be horrifying. I mean, I'd say yeah, if you feel the call, uncertainty is the cause of the horror, not some monster. Fair, very fair. Like I said, if you feel it in your heart, if you feel you want to write existential space horror, then follow that thread. Follow the line of creativity. I write horror mostly. I cannot write horror if you want me to write you something. I just don't know what I would like. You know, I've never thought about it. Like I said, if you're feeling horror in your heart and you got some existential dread you want to like work out by writing, by all means, I would be curious to read it. I have something stuck in my nail and it hurts. Dedicate something to me. Oh, well, that's very sweet. I look forward to seeing what you create. I know you'll make something quite fabulous because you're very knowledgeable about all this kind of stuff. And I think it will be very interesting. I always feel horror in your heart. I mean, fair.
何もしないよ。ただここで待ってるだけ。まさか魔人の呪いとか本当に信じてるの？あんなものとっくになくなってるよ。あの二人を見たでしょ？一人は自分が呪いにかけられたと、もう一人は自分の友達が悪鬼になったと思い込んでる。それで二人とも人の話を聞き入れられない状態になってる。はあ、だから言ったの。一般人は何も知るべきじゃないって。こういうことで冷静さを失う人をたくさん見てきた。あの人たちを落ち着かせるためには、あの人たちが思い込んでいるものを見せてあげるしかない。鬼を信じてる人の目の前で鬼を退治する。
子供をあやすのと同じ感じか。
Sounds like it might work if you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. How old are you, Paimon? Isn't it better to tell people the truth?
そうだぞ。 恐怖が未知から来てるものならその方がいいと思う。
Try not to get into graphic depictions of pain. I would appreciate that. For the most part, I have to say, I find dark things interesting. And I definitely think that they have a place. And I know that it helps people a lot to be able to write them and get the stuff like that off their chest. But for the most part, I've been in a place, just because of how real life has been recently, where I want to try and focus on more positive things, if that makes sense. Like, I'm tired of movies where the hero dies. I'm tired of everything having to be so grimdark. Like, if it has a purpose, then I get it. Like, if something happens and it makes sense in the context of the story and it feeds a deeper purpose, then that's completely understandable and fine. But I feel like media nowadays is in a very just dark place where everybody thinks that everything has to be dark and edgy to be good. And I'm a little bit over that. Now, to be fair, with horror, it's horror. So it's not like everything is sunshine and roses. So on that front, you know, don't expect, like, butterflies. I love darker themed stuff, but sometimes I go a little far. Granted, the main example was specifically about the most painful way a character that can die was killed, so I see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's horror. I get it. With horror, you specifically delve into the slightly more unpleasant things, and that's part of its purpose. Warhammer is a great example of good grimdark. That's fair. I don't think I've seen too much of Warhammer, but I have heard people talk about it. Trying to think. I would say one example of, like, dark shit being good is Spec Ops: The Line. Like, that game is fucking dark, but it serves a deeper story, and it's interesting. So it's not just dark for the sake of being edgy. Edgy. I don't know how Paimon survived before she met us. She's OP. Deadpool is the best anti-hero. I do love Deadpool. I love Deadpool a lot. But yeah, I've definitely been more on a kick of, like, soft, nice, pleasant things. I'm a particular fan of the fan fiction tag, nobody dies, everyone lives, or everyone lives, nobody dies. Warhammer is great because it's just as ridiculous as it is disturbing. Like, I think I'm probably... I don't know that I'm one of the few, but I know there were a lot of people that really didn't like the newest Wonder Woman movie. But I actually enjoyed it. Because it was ridiculous and cheesy, and that's exactly what it was trying to be. So, pleasant things are good. I agree. Sorry, I can't write you soft, nice, pleasant things unless I get... No. And I would certainly never suggest that you should. You know, if you're feeling... Like, if you feel it and you've got something in you that you want to express, that you need to express, definitely, you know, express that. That's what writing is supposed to be there for, is for you to get stuff off your chest and, you know, tell the stories that you're interested in telling and that you feel inside. So I would never suggest, yeah. Like good endings, though? That's good. I like good endings, too. But I also appreciate, like, dark endings. Like, Star Mama was watching some show. I won't say the name of it, because in case anybody wants to watch it, it's kind of spoiling it. But it starts with one kid dying, because this guy's son accidentally kills him, we'll put it that way. And then it ends with the guy's son dying in a very similar manner. And that's just it. But throughout the context of the show, it's depressing. It's not what I would call a good or happy ending, but it was an ending that made sense for everything that happened. So, I mean, meh.
そんなの真実を告げても事態が良くなる保証がないからに決まってるでしょ?
I don't even remember what got me into writing horror because my stuff doesn't usually end well, yet I prefer stuff with good endings. Like, the stuff I prefer to consume is the opposite of what I write. You're home. Oh, Ren, yay, I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you made it home. I'm sorry you had to struggle so much. That's part of why we weren't able to play D&D. Poor Ren got a flat tire and got screwed. It's gonna be great. Flair's gonna create something very spoopy and fill us all with dread. And I think that's fair. I think sometimes... I would think if you always read the same stuff that you wrote, it would get stale. So I think it's probably good to enjoy writing one thing and consuming another. You have to buy a new one. Oh, a blown out tire. Oh God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Here, have some free wing pats for your pain. I'm so sorry. But yes, Flair's gonna write something scary and good about space. Space!
境界に近づいた人を離れさせる。心理的な問題は心理的な手法で対処するのが一番。
それもそうだな。じゃあ呪いのことはどう言うんだ？
You gotta enjoy some horror sometimes so you can appreciate that you aren't living in a hellscape. Just look at They Live. Wait, we're living that one. Yeah. I think that's part of the reason why I've avoided some of the darker stuff, because I'm like, you know, I kind of see that happening right now in the world around me, so... But there is a big difference. And like I said, certain stories aren't just for sake. So I appreciate everything with a purpose. I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the hustle regardless. It's a little too close to home. Yeah. Just look at Idiocracy. Shit, we're in that one too. Oh, yeah. Just look at 1984. We're in all of them. Whenever anybody's like, oh, I love novels about a dystopian future, I'm like, well, I mean, we're not quite there. But, like we haven't hit the nuclear fallout section of dystopian, but shit's getting pretty dark. We're working on it. I mean, kind of, yeah. It feels like it sometimes. 1984 is why I stopped using Google and Microsoft products. Fair. Fair.
ヤシャの歴史って聞いたことある？その昔、彼らは魔人と激しく戦った。魔人は敗れたけど、音叉はずーっと残り続けた。
They once again fought again. I don't have to read that.
そ
Haha.
の音叉が疫病となり、人々を蝕んだ。人々はそれを魔人が下した呪いだと信じて疑わなかったの。
That's true, YouTube. It's easy to forget exactly how much Father Google... There's an existential horror for you. Just write about how fucking much Google owns. God. What feel when you realize Google owns, like, everything. And is always watching. How would you prefer I get this writing thing to you if and when and if I ever finish it? Probably the best way for me to receive things right now is through Twitter, I would say. But honestly, take your time. Do what feels right to you. And we can maybe if it's not too graphic and against like Twitch terms of service, like if there's nothing graphic in there, maybe we can read it on stream. I think that'd be fun. That's something that I kind of have been thinking about a little bit. Maybe doing some, like, I don't know if this is like too excessively nerdy for anyone, but I really love to read, and I haven't gotten to read properly in a long time. Read-alongs, basically, yes. I would like to go through the books that are in the public domain and possibly do like maybe ASMR-ish reading streams? I don't know if anybody's like interested in that. Won't make it graphic. I'd be honored for you to read it. Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to see it. Anything that y'all create. I apologize too if it seemed like I was like, no, I don't want that, because that's not how I meant it. I just don't know how to be like, yes, do the thing. I appreciate anything and everything y'all create. I think y'all are amazing. Art's an amazing artist. Stitch is a lovely human being, a lovely turnip. I don't know if you draw or do things. Ren's a great singer. I don't know if y'all have ever listened to Ren sing, but he has a lovely voice. And you, Flair, you just know a lot of shit. And so I'm very interested to see what your writing will be like, because you're always very well spoken here in stream. So everyone must suffer my love. It is a requirement. Seems cool. So now you are also an extremely lovely human being. I don't know what skills or talents you pride yourself on, but you are also a lovely human being. If you are in fact a human being, I don't know. Oh. Triggered my trap card, Mirror Force activate. 1000% watch you read stuff. Aw, yay. Well, I would definitely like to do that. So I don't know exactly when I would start it, but so you've been an extremely lovely being. I appreciate seeing all of you stinkers here each time. I appreciate that you come and hang out with me. It makes this a lot more fun. I read the dictionary as a kid to build my vocabulary so I could easily hide my social anxiety from strangers. Ah, hide behind them big words. I completely understand that. I read a lot as a kid. I didn't particularly read the dictionary, but I definitely read a lot. I'm a massive nerd and you like it, Turnip? Hell yeah. But there's a lot of books on the public domain that I had never really thought about. Dracula. Oh, I had them off the top of my head, but now I can't remember a bunch of them. Frankenstein, Dracula, a lot of old horror, of course. All of the Shakespeare plays. A lot of Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe. Despite the fact that I've been like not super into dark stuff, I love Edgar Allan Poe. Did you ever read, I'm gonna butcher this, Incarceran? No, I have not. What's it about? ADKY, I randomly thought of Incarceran recently and now I want a TV show. I have not. I actually haven't properly read in a while, and it's kind of depressing. Which is part of the reason that I want to do this. It's a little bit of a bummer because I do have to stick to, yes, fairy tales, so like Hans Christian Andersen, the Grimm brother fairy tales, and Peter Pan. I would love to read Peter Pan because I've heard it's extremely different from the Disney version. It's not nearly as light and cute. Like incarcerate but on instead of 8. Oh, Incarceran. Oh, okay. Excellent. Disney's Peter Pan isn't, but the original is. Yeah, yeah. Y'all can do that? Yes. Yeah. Great book. Has one sequel. Safik? Ooh. Well, the titles sound interesting. I'll look it up. I think the last thing that I read properly that wasn't a book that I read a billion times and wasn't fan fiction was... What was it? What was it? Now I have to go look. I genuinely don't remember. Safa K? K? See, I see Q-U-E and I think K because Spanish. Like que? Fun fact, Disney hadn't lobbied to have copyright laws changed. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Disney is part of the reason that our copyright laws are as fucky as they are, that everything is extended as far as it is, because they're desperate to hold on to their copyright. So Q. Safa Q. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Spanish is spoken a lot where in the city that I live. So my brain just automatically goes to que. But yes, Disney is the reason we have the fucky copyright laws. Because they wanted to hold on to all of their properties and not have other people be able to work with them. And coincidentally, that's why they constantly remake them with those crummy live action versions. Because if they keep remaking it and keep tweaking it slightly, then they can keep holding on to it. And it doesn't slip into the public domain, even though Disney himself is dead. Ah, the things you learn in college. In your media law class. That was one of the most interesting classes I took, honestly. I would take it again. I would take all my classes again if I didn't have to do homework for them or tests. Mostly homework though. If I could not do the homework, that would be pretty baller.
たくさんの命が疫病によって奪われ、死んだ体を媒介に疫病はどんどん拡散していった。
But yes. I'm a little sad I'll have to stick to everything in public domain, but I don't want to get in trouble, and reading out a book that isn't in the public domain kind of falls under the copyright stuff, like the DMCA kind of stuff. So learn so much more outside of school than I ever have in school. That's fair. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that you learn. Just learn. Not everything, I would say, that you learn, definitely not everything that you learn in school is all that applicable, but some of it is extremely interesting. It just depends on, you know. I like learning everything. I'm interested in learning anything and everything that there is to learn. I just don't want to be graded on it. So I love school, but I hate it. Incarceron, I Am Number 4, The Roar, The Enemy, and The Tomorrow Code are books I loved as a teen. I feel like... I know I've heard of I Am Number 4. And The Tomorrow Code sounds like a brother, maybe... a brother? A book that my brother maybe read. So I'll have to ask him about that one. I know he read, like, Snow Crash. He introduced me to Dune. I like a lot of sci-fi. Which, when I say sci-fi, also remember that that kind of encompasses not necessarily science fiction, which it should, because it encompasses more than just science-y stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. Or at least I feel like people stick things that are more straight fantasy into sci-fi. And I'm not sure that's necessarily where it belongs. Or at least that's the way they did it at my local half-price books. Oh, Lord. The Tomorrow Code is a time travel book, but the time travel can only send short messages into the past. That sounds, yeah, that sounds like something I've heard.
後になって人々はやっと疫病の拡散を阻止する方法を見つけたの。空気を浄化し、死骸を焼く。そして
そうだったのか。
Yeah, I'd love to do just like some chill reading streams or something like that. I have a like big thick gold foiled copy of the Iliad that I've never read, so that would be a fun one, I think, for me. I don't know if anybody else would enjoy it, but it would be a fun one for me. Like I said, all the Edgar Allan Poe books are in there, like The Pit and the Pendulum and The Fall of the House of Usher. Actually, Ren, it is. It actually is. I was going through a big list of all the books in the public domain, and there were quite a few Doctor Who books in there. The Enemy is a zombie book, but children aren't affected by the disease. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Yeah, those could be fun ones, definitely. I would definitely happily take recommendations. Peter Pan seems like a fun one. The Grimm's fairy tales are always great. Doctor Who. Doctor Who is great. I haven't watched much of the new seasons, but you might be a fan. That's okay. I think that's a good thing. I enjoy Doctor Who. I haven't watched much, if I can say any, really, of the older stuff. Doctor Who ripoffs confirmed. Never saw Doctor Who. Highly recommend Minecraft The Island. Oh, interesting. Minecraft The Island. Minecraft The Island, written by Marx Brooks, the author of World War Z. Oh, wow. Huh. Currently catching up on the latest season, Jodie Whittaker's second season. She seemed like she was doing a good job. I just was having a hard time kind of finding it without having to, you know, pay for it. So. And the BBC on our, like, cable cuts parts of the show out to stick in commercials, which I don't like. So, I don't know. She's doing great. Her first season just had shit writing. I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like that happens a lot. And because not even really wonderful characters can save not great writing. There's only so much you can do. That's why I feel bad for people who are giving Rob Pattinson so much shit about being the new Batman. It's like, look, no matter how good of an actor that man was, there was nothing he could have done about Twilight. I'm sorry. So, you know, give him half a chance. He's been great in some of the other shit he's been in. Like, The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe. He was great in that. So, Robert Pattinson is awesome. He seems like a pretty damn cool dude. And I always love the saying, no one hates Twilight more than the actors of Twilight. Our second season is better, but still overall weaker season so far. Minecraft The Island on Audible is also narrated by Jack Black. Oh, that's cool. Jack Black is a cool dude. I played the Doctor Who VR game, and she's an amazing actor, but holy crap is some of the writing on the show crap. Yeah, The Lighthouse was a trip. Yeah. Willem Dafoe is a very interesting man, and he picks very interesting projects. Unless you really enjoy some like deep, horrifying body horror, dear fucking God, do not watch The Antichrist. Just save yourself. Don't do it. Just don't do it. The game is great though, would recommend. I don't know if he will be a good Batman, but at least give him a chance. Yeah, I doubt he can be worse than Ben Affleck. I feel like even maybe Ben Affleck could have done a half-decent job if he wasn't boiled down to just Martha. We're having this conversation with Wander and her stream a couple of days ago. maybe it was last week. I don't remember if it was Sunday or it was Friday, but we were talking about that. He was great in Boondock Saints. Pattinson's gonna do great as Batman as long as the script doesn't suck. Yeah. People are expecting a lot for this Snyder cut that's coming. I don't like Zack Snyder. I don't think he's a very good director. I'm sorry. I think he's too interested in disaster porn. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Scene where he puts his iPod in and dances down the alley solving crime will stick with me forever. That's awesome. I can't expect much of this. Yeah. My favorite Doctor is still Peter Capaldi, who a lot of people were not fans of, mostly because they stopped watching after his first season. I agree with you. Thank God. Yeah, I thought Peter Capaldi probably did a pretty good job. It just, again, the writing was not there. He didn't have a chance to do... I felt like he didn't have a chance to do the Doctor that he would have liked to do because of how he was forced to play into the story. Snyder is an amazing director of music videos, not movies. You're allowed to have a correct opinion. I'm glad y'all agree. Because there are some people who strongly and vehemently disagree with that. I just... Like, I'm sorry. In my opinion, Man of Steel was just bad. Superman v Batman was just bad. I just wanted a good Doomsday. I know, they could have done so much better. I can't get over that they were like 2 seconds from killing. It was literally that gif from the Step Brothers, did we just become best friends? Yeah! And it's all just because their mommies had the same name. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, I cannot. No, seriously, watch the music videos he's directed before he started doing movies. They look awesome. Oh. I'm sure that's true. I don't think he's not fundamentally bad. I just think he's too into the disaster stuff. Like, I couldn't watch Man of Steel and see quote-unquote Metropolis, which is basically just New York, getting destroyed. There was a comment that somebody made in a YouTube video after Man of Steel came out, and it was basically, you know, after everything that happened and his fight with Zod in Metropolis, there would be no newspapers saying, you know, new hero saves the day. It would be crazy alien heralds the doom of us all. Just, I'm sorry. I think people would be more terrified of him than think he was a hero. The Doomsday looked like a potato with thorns. I mean, yeah. His big thing is how he worked. The work looks more so than anything, which is great for music videos, but horrible for a movie telling a story. Yeah, because I have to admit, Doomsday did look terrible, but all of the, like, explosions and the city going to shit and everything like that did look amazing. But, like, and I like action. I like superhero movies. I like action shit. I didn't like that. I left the movie theater feeling legitimately angry that I spent my money on that movie. I was like, this is not Superman. Even Henry Cavill spent, every time he had to play Superman, all I could think is that in the back of his head he was going, thought I was gonna get to play Superman. Which is a valid thing to be thinking. He looked genuinely upset. That's just my opinion. Oh, hello! Hi, Salad. I hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Hello! I gently pat your face. Wing pats. I hope you're doing well. Also, why did the Death and Return of Superman arc in that movie? Could just do another shit. Yeah. Could just do a whole other movie about just that. Aesthetics 11 out of 10, everything else, eh. Yeah. And I know that some of that has to do with, you know, the script writing and everything. And so, you know, I don't know who the script writers were. But I just feel like a lot of time any movie that Zack Snyder is directing turns out to just be explosions and not a lot of substance. Am I enjoying Genshin Impact? I realize that I haven't really been playing it much. We've just kind of been shooting the shit. But I enjoy talking with y'all. So yes, I'm enjoying Genshin. But I'm also enjoying the conversation, so I hope that's okay. Or Jesus allegories, oh my god, yes. Oh, you're thinking of Michael Bay? I feel like I'm thinking of both of them. Michael Bay definitely enjoys explosions. You are correct, though. Hu Tao is the best bean. She's pretty cute. What I might... See, I part of me really does want to pull for her, but I have 2 of her 4 stars at C6, and it just feels like a waste. So, I don't know. Meh. Michael Bay is explosions for no reason. That's true. At least with Zack Snyder, there's like a reason for the explosion. Michael Bay, you're going along and it's just like, brrr. It's like, why did that happen? Because it would look cool. In other words, epic rap battles of history, motherfucking money. Wish I had money to try 50-50 for Hu Tao. Yeah. I'm on the 50, and I know I'm gonna not get it for whatever one I do next. Because I got Ganyu, and then I got Zhao. So it's time for me to miss that. It's time. It's time. Was turned into 5-star glitter though. That's true. That is true. I don't know. We'll see. What I might do is, depending on what the banner after hers is, because you normally find out, like, there's normally leaks and, you know, people talk about, oh, it's going to be this, or oh, it's going to be that. Or they start talking about it a few days before the banner ends. So if it's a Venti banner, depending on who the 4 stars are in that banner, I might pull on her. Because while Venti's constellations are good, I don't use him enough for his C1 to be worth it to me. Because I'm not going to pull a bunch. Like, I'm not going to spend money on a Venti banner, basically. Because I don't... The C1 isn't enough. And I don't have the kind of money it takes to pull for C6 or C4 for a 5-star. I just... No. Just no. I bet will be a Venti banner with Rosaria. Oh. Now, see, that would make me pull, because 4 stars that are new, I will definitely pull for. Venti burst and swap to Ganyu to clean up. Yep. That is pretty much all I do now. I have Diona and Child in my party, but they don't get used as much anymore. Because they don't have to. But how are you doing today, Sparkly? You're working, aren't you? Did you just start work? I feel like you said your shift starts at 10. So I hope it's not a long, well, I mean, it's long. Yeah, you just started? Ah. Well, I hope that the customers don't have their heads too far up their asses tonight. We'll put it that way.
だから呪いは全部気のせいなの。もちろん昔本当にあったことも一般人には絶対言わないけど。
I've seen a lot of people upset about Rosaria recently because apparently they, like, shrunk her chest size. I don't know if that's true, but I know a lot of people are very sad.
少しここで待ちましょう。後でこの地脈沈石を使って一芝居打つから。
Something about it being a clipping issue? Less booby. Yeah, somebody said in a video that it was like a clipping issue, but I don't really get that. Yeah, rumored for clipping reasons, but yeah, people big mad. I don't really get that because, like, Ning Wong has tiggle bitties, and so does Beidou, or Beidou. I was talking about this with Sierra the other day. It's Beidou, like Beidou. Yeah, I don't really get it. So, especially since they've already put the model in the game. Like, everybody got used to seeing her one way. And it didn't look like they just lowered it a little bit. It looked, like, significantly lowered. So, I don't know.
やっと来ましたか。ちょうど今準備が終わったところですよ。見てください。これが邪を払う特殊な装置。あなたの体から呪いを吸い出し具現化します。
I feel like she's fibbing.
危険は及ばないから安心してください。この旅人さんは百戦錬磨の実力の持ち主だから。
I would be mad if they shrunk her butt. I just realized the overlay I made doesn't have labels for the boxes at the bottom. It's okay. I have it set up decently well. They're still scrolling there. It just don't have the labels, yeah. But I mean, if you decide you want to stick them in there, I won't complain. It does look really good, though. You did a really good job. I'll be excited to use it next week. I don't know. I have Ganyu, so I'm not really concerned. Though it does make me feel mildly embarrassed every time I take off to fly and I just get a face full of Ganyu booty.
あ、そうだった。言うの忘れてた。まあ大丈夫でしょ。
これで本当に解決するんですか？
どうしよう、信じろ。あの人は
She might be a
性
weirdo.
格こそ変わってるが、やるときはしっかりやる。
That Coco Goat booty dough. I also want to make the gold look better by having gradient instead of just solid color. Ooh. Nice. But you don't want Megumin. I mean Hutao. It's not so much that I don't want her. I do. But the likelihood of my winning the 50-50 after having won... Hutao wasn't... Or not Hutao. Ganyu wasn't a 50-50. I pulled Diluc, and so then she was guaranteed. And so that was what made me... Yeah, Hutao's voiced by the same girl in Japanese who did Megumin. Explosion! Writing is hard. I believe in you. You got this. You got this.
ちょっと変わってるなんて単語で私を語らないでよ。少なくとも天真爛漫で無邪気って言って。
Megumin best waifu. I've seen a lot of people excited for that, yeah. And it's not that I don't want her. I do want her. She's very cute. I want all the characters. I was very depressed that I missed out on Klee. I have actively tried to get every 5-star in the game. Klee I missed because I stopped playing for like a week, and so I missed out on a bunch of Primogems. But I've actively tried to make sure that I get every single 5-star. And I have every one except for Klee. Well, and the ones on the standard banner for obvious reasons. All the characters. Yes! Pokemon! Gotta catch them all. That's how they get us addicted. Yeah. I've only spent for 2 characters, though, and I'm proud of that. So I spent for, well, technically 3 if you count Bennett in that. It was Albedo and Bennett I really wanted before Albedo's banner went away. And so I spent a little on them and managed to get them both. So thank God. And then Ganyu, I pulled Diluc, and I was like, okay, I know that my next 5-star will be Ganyu. It's guaranteed. So I don't feel bad spending when I know for sure that I will get her as my next 5-star. So that's why I spent on her. But I really don't want to spend any more money if I can help it. Because once you get those first time bonuses and you use them, the packs become not worth as much. At least I don't think so. I pulled Jean on Ganyu's banner and Hutao. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Art. I'm happy to have gotten Diluc, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I have the... And if it's going to be a Venti banner with not a super interesting 4-star, then I want to pull on Hutao. Because then I can spend the Venti banner saving for whoever's after. But again, I have 2 of her 4-stars at C6, so it makes it like... I don't know.
とりあえず早速始めましょう。心理装置を起動して。
Okay, let's do some actual gameplay, like I said I would. Instead of just babbling at y'all. Sir? Sir. I'm gonna need you to not.
お願いします。頑張ってください。
次の仕事は瑠璃のように落ちなさい。
Excuse me, you're supposed to stay in there?
いや言いたいから我慢しろよ。はさて
Rude.
どう？呪いが払われた気がしませんか？
します。これ以上にないすっきりした気持ちです。すごくすがすがしい。
That's convenient.
ありがとうございました。それからそこの旅人さんも、あなたたちが助けてくれなければ私は呪いで死んでいたでしょう。
She totally tricked
じゃ
him.
あ今ならもう言っていいですね。
Are you gonna charge him?
てっててー、騙されました。
Why? Why would you tell him? Just let him go.
何ですか？
Let him go and think it went well.
一般人にはわからないでしょうけど、これはただの地脈珍石で魔物を引き寄せるものなんです。あの魔物たちも呪いの具現化じゃなくて本物の魔物です。あれれ、おかしいですね。何もしてないのに具合が良くなるだなんて、なんででしょうね。
まさか実は呪いにかけられてないってこと？ではどうして病気に？
I don't know, bro. Why were you sick?
風邪をひいたか食あたりか、はたまた心理的なものか。
What?
私的には
What?
最後のやつがよくある原因だと思いますよ。
Why are you making noises at me? What do you want? Oh, you just wanted to make noises at me. Okay. Jinx says hello. Well, technically he says meow, but...
まさかそんなことが。
こんな原因思いもしませんでした。とにかくありがとうございました。
礼には及びませんよ。これからはそんなに疑心暗鬼にならないように。私も毎回こんな方法できませんから。
Best cat. Can you actually scare yourself sick? Yes. It's kind of like making yourself sick with anxiety. So you definitely can. Emotions can do a lot to you. Stress is one of the biggest things that makes people sick, gain weight, have headaches, all kinds of shit. So yeah. We are all but slaves to our emotions.
人生とは短きもの。生きているうちに生を謳歌してください。
その一言は少しもやもやしますが。では僕はこれでご迷惑をおかけしました。
どうやらロー兄貴が原因じゃなかったんですね。少しホッとしました。しかしロー兄貴の行方がわからない以上、事態は変わっていません。
Imagine having emotions. You have more than you think, Turnip.
一段落しましたし、引き続きロー兄貴を探しに行きませんか？
その必要はないと思うよ。だってもう本人が来てるから。
Is it the ghost? Is it her little ghost friend?
ロー兄貴？
Oh.
ごめんなさい。お邪魔だったかな。
Aw.
あれがロー兄貴？なんで子供なんだ？
Left the laundry room door open once and forgot, went back there later and had a heart attack thinking someone was in my house. Yeah, that would scare the shit out of me too. I don't blame you. I get scared by like nonsense shit though, so... shit that actually should scare you, like that. I would be like... Ah!
幽霊だもの。当時の姿のままなのは当然だよ。
ロー兄貴って名前とのギャップが大きすぎるんだけど。
Not the name we imagined when we heard Big G.
王城堂に連れて行こう。やるべきことがたくさん待ってる。
He's just a small bean. Take what I consider to be the fastest way around Leeway. I love supernatural horror. I'll watch a movie and then sleep with the lights on, though. Yeah, I'm not good with horror. I'm not, especially not horror like movies. I like reading shit, and generally it doesn't bother me too much. What did I get? Oh, there it is. Vice hops and where to find them. It starts on the 5th. So there you go. I remember I used to watch CSI with Star Mama, and there was an episode about a guy who was hiding in this woman's house in the black latex suit, like in American Horror Story. That same like black latex total the gimp suit. And he like came out and stabbed the ever-living fuck out of her in the middle of the night. And then he like hid in this other lady's car and did the same thing to her while she was going through a car wash. that fucked me up. So, horror can be enjoyed by everyone. You just have to find the type of horror you can handle. I'm no good at playing horror games, even though I love them. I'm not great at horror games either. I can do some, but not others. Like, I think I would have a really hard time with Resident Evil 7. I feel like I would have a really difficult time with that one. But then I played, like, Until Dawn. But I also played that with people there. So, you know, having y'all here, maybe I'll be able to play more than I think. Because I never would have played even Spooky's House of Jump Scares by myself. And it turned out to be really fun. Spooky games are rough. Yeah, they are. Buys you amnesia. Oh god, no. No. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, Flair. Oh god. I did buy back at Halloween. I just never got a chance to play it. And I don't think I could get through it is the problem. I think I would genuinely have to stop. Was Slender the Arrival, and I'm like, ooh. Totally handle reading horror. Reading it's not as bad, I've found. Like, I love the Reddit No Sleep. They're really good. They watch us play Phasmophobia. I don't know. I don't know if most of them were here for that. And we should definitely try it again sometime. I do want to give it another shot when I'm not being such a weenie. I need to not be such a weenie, because you were really trying to pull me through, but I was just like, I was here. Art was here. That's true. Want me to buy you Outlast? Oh, no. Outlast seems scary. Amnesia. I bought Infinix Outlast, and he was terrified, but he greatly enjoyed it. Ah. Outlast seems like a cool game. I've seen Outlast probably 3 or 4 times. Purchase Outlast for streamers as long as they stream it when they play. I feel like Outlast is a little bit tough though because of having to censor certain things, like some of the nudity. I would hope Twitch wouldn't be a brat, but you know, I'd also like to try the in-game audio mechanic. That's true. That's true. I was being a bit of a weenie that night. I think that would be a good use though, yeah. We were having a hard time getting it to work right, I think. It might be one of those things that we need to try out off stream one day to kind of iron out how things actually work. So yeah. I'm not gonna say it becomes not scary, but it's definitely easier to handle. That's fair. Most of the nudity you can avoid by not looking at the character's crotches. That's fair. That is fair. There's 1 or 2 unavoidable things. Yeah. I feel like there was one that I thought looked really interesting, but I can't remember what it was called, though. You can stream games with nudity as long as the nudity isn't the focus. Like I streamed The Last of Us 2, and there's pretty in-depth sex. Oh, that's true. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Twitch has been kind to Outlast, I feel, since it isn't pornographic. Ah, I see. And yeah, YouTube is pretty... So... I don't know, I've wondered sometimes if I shouldn't try streaming on YouTube, but I like Twitch. And I don't want to have to learn a whole new... I'll just upload the VODs to YouTube. And we'll just keep streaming on Twitch.
If
you find one horror game you want to try and buy it for you because you have to play it. I'll look around. Hi, Jinx. Don't headbutt the microphone, please. Don't yank out my headset either. Good lord. Ren, you too. I will look around, but we'll see. I feel like there's one coming out that I thought looked interesting. Nope. I don't have a issue with horror, I just have to have someone hold my hand through it. Jinx is being a big old fat baby, so give me just 1 second to take care of him. Okay. The kitty has been taken care of. He has been released. Because that was what he wanted. He wanted out. Chat will hold your hand. It's true. I know. They held my hand through, you all held my hand through Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Which is not really that scary. But some of it was deeply unpleasant. Maybe we need to play Phasmo together with Zuano? Or Zunao. I'm trying to say that right. I want to say it right. I want to be good. I want to be good. Let's see. Curse a lot in my writing when I actively avoid it. I'd say if it warrants it, it's not too bad. Well, I just discovered what's not great about this new face tracking. Oh my god. All I did was take a drink. All I did was take a drink. Jesus Christ. It did not like my Starbucks cup going in front of the camera. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. So if I want to take a drink, I need to turn fully to the side so that my cup comes nowhere in contact with the camera. Wow, that was bad. Jesus Christ. So basically, I grabbed my Starbucks cup, I went to take a drink, and I lifted it, and it blocked the camera for a second, and my neck basically did a full 180 vertically. So like this. Instead of like this, it did a 180 like this. And it was horrifying. I'm sure someone will clip it. I'm sure someone will clip it. Jesus Christ. Oh god. So don't do that. So like I said, I was taking a drink from my Starbucks cup, and the Starbucks cup blocked the camera, and it I'm sure someone will clip it. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I looked over and I was just like,
彼は何かのきっかけで無謀の丘を離れ、そして何かが原因となり戻れなくなったんじゃないかな。
wish you had Phasmo. Give it some time. It'll go on sale again. Halloween is just around the corner. God. I cannot believe we're already back at March. Oh, God. Yep, there, Art did it. Yep. 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 The dangers of face tracking, apparently. I'm having a spring bone. Ah, jeez.
なんかその説明無理やりすぎないか？
実はそうなんだ。
You cracked your neck, you're a chiropractor. I actually haven't been able to crack my neck in like 3 months. I did something to hurt it over Christmas, and it's still not better. I have no idea what I did. I have no clue. We went on like a walk in one of our natural parks the day after Christmas, and the next day my neck was in terrible pain. And it just has not gotten better since. And I don't have money to go to the doctor, so I just live with it. Sweet merciful. You're okay. Never cracked your neck? It's probably good to not if you haven't. Generally, I like the tension it releases. But I've just had to stop because I can't. I can't turn my head in that direction. I can get about... So like if I'm facing forward like this, I can get about this far this way before it starts getting really tight, and then if I try to keep going, it hurts really bad. Well, it doesn't hurt as bad as it used to. It's better, but it's very tight. And if I try to like lean it too far this way or the other, it just doesn't happen. So I wish I could actually, you know, do a nice rotate and give my neck a good but nope.
さすが私。
僕はただ友達が元気かどうか気になったからリーウェ校に来たんだ。悪いことやいたずらなんかしてないよ。人を驚かすなんてことも絶対にない。
Aw, poor baby boy.
前に無謀の丘へ肝試しに来た人がいて、その人がリーウェ校から来たのを聞いたから、その人の後をついて行ったんだ。
かわいそうな落生だね。道理で誰かにまとわりつかれてる気がして悪夢を見てたわけね。
Ooh, I'll take a look at it after stream. Thank you. Probably do some yoga neck stretches. I've been trying to stretch it. My concern is that I've done something more than just given myself like a Charlie horse. Because Charlie horses don't generally last almost 3 months. I don't know what I could have done to it precisely, but it feels more serious than just a strained muscle. Like I said, just for the length of time it's lasted. Star Mama thinks I should go get a massage, but we're in a pandemic, and I don't really love being touched by strangers, so...
僕気づかれてた？
じゃないとあんなに怯えないでしょ。
そうだぞ。フータオとモーが必死に探してたのに。
But hugs. But hugs are... Generally the people who are hugging me are not strangers to me. You never told me this. Well, I mean, I think I commented that my neck was hurting, but, I mean, it's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to, like, keep it from you. I just one of those things. is okay. It's not, like I said, it's not that bad. I can still do stuff like this. I just can't, like, pop or do it suddenly. Like, if I was to try and look behind me suddenly, like, actually over my shoulder, that doesn't happen. Need to buy Corvi a new neck. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just do that? Just be like, oh man, you know, this one's malfunctioning. Can I just get a new one? Can you just hand me that one over there? Just go to the next store. Androids is what I'm saying, basically. If it keeps going, I'll eventually have to go to the doctor. It just sucks because I don't have insurance. Best I can do is video games. Excellent. Cyberpunk style, yes, exactly.
実は僕リエコーに来たことなかったから道に迷っちゃって。
ああ、そういえばロー兄貴は小さい頃から方向音痴だったな。俺たちがいなきゃ自分で下山もできないくらいに。
そんなしょうもない理由だったのかよ。幽霊は飛べるだろ。飛べば道が見つかったんじゃないか。
Maybe he can't fly, Paimon.
怖いんだ。高すぎて怖い。
Aw, poor baby. Androids, Detroit, become human. Wake up, detective! Slaps 100 times. It's me, Connor, the android from Cyberlife! I loved Detroit. I did. I think I would have enjoyed it more if we had really just mainly followed, or mostly followed Connor. I enjoyed his parts the most. I liked Kara's, and I didn't dislike, Marcus's. But, I don't know. I was mainly interested in the detective shit. The detective shot himself. Mine didn't. Everyone lived in mine. Everyone. Everyone lived happily ever after.
そうだった。小さい頃山から下を見るのも怖がってたな。お前やっぱり全然変わってないな。
人前に出ちゃダメだって知ってたんだけど、リエコーは人が多すぎるからどこかに隠れるしかなかったんだ。
Who did the good and the bad? Ah. But what about I said happily ever after? He died both times. Oof. Yeah, you can save everybody. You can save everyone. There's a lot of different ends that game can have that aren't even just the ending. So I think the like ultimate good ending is everybody lives, everything, you know, works out. And that was what I was after. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the tag on fanfictions. Nobody dies, everyone lives.
お前がアッキーになってなくてよかった。本当によかった。
Hydrate, yes ma'am. Let's not break my neck to do it again this time. Say that to Yoko Taro. Yeah! I wouldn't say Yoko Taro has good or bad endings. It's just varying degrees of heartbreak.
私の専門家としての判断を信じてって言ったでしょ。さてと、あとはこの迷子を無謀の丘に連れて行ったら全部解決だね。
ですが、さっきあいつは友達を見に来た
How
と
much
言って
can I
ました。
hurt you with text? Yeah,
多分
basically.
俺だけじゃなくて、正吾、キキ、宗師の3人のことも。
じゃあそれならロー兄貴の願いを叶えるために送別儀式でもやろっか。
Layers and layers of sadness. I think I also have layers of fear. That's another game I have.
私とモーはロー兄貴を無謀の丘に連れて行くか
Can
ら。
I hurt you with
あなたは
text?
幼馴染の3人から自身を象徴するものをもらってきてちょうだい。
Oh, I mean, if you must. Just don't break my heart. Again, if there's a purpose to it. Part of the reason I like the Nier games and the Yoko Taro's games is because they have like a purpose to the pain. So.
みんな友達なんだし、直接ここに呼べばいいじゃないか。
それはダメだよ。驚かせちゃう。
Persona has a purpose to pain, and I love it. Persona, I think, is a really crazy, ambitious, great thing. But it's too much for me. I have played Persona before. I played Persona 4 Golden. And it's... I think it's a very, very cool concept. I think that the game itself it has good gameplay. I think it's fun. But the whole... You have a certain amount of time to do things, and if you do A, you can't do B. But if you don't do C, then you'll lose out on Q. It got to be a little too much for me. So... it's not so much my jam. I like watching other people play it. Like, I've watched my brother play, and I've enjoyed that just fine. But just for myself, it's not particularly for me. Persona 5 Royal was my introduction to Persona, and I love it. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad so many people get so much enjoyment out of it. Replaying games with my heart is all I heard. So I'm excited for next Saturday. My Saturday DM gave me terrible for you ideas for oh no. I'll be playing Persona 4 Golden next. No spoilers, please. Oh, for sure. Definitely no. If you think P5 is pain, try the first ones. They're so sad. Yeah, I heard a lot about... my brother also played Persona 3. And that was depressing. The game has more thinking than playing. It hurts too much to play. I don't even know if it was so much that it was too much thinking. It was just... I don't know. Like I said, it just wasn't for me. That's why I haven't streamed Persona 5 in a bit. So many choices, I just can't. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's part of the reason I haven't been able to get into any really long form games currently. And when I say long form, I know technically Nier is pretty long, but when I say long, I mean like long. Like one of my favorite games ever was Dragon Age Inquisition. But I literally put 300 hours into 3 separate characters for that game. Because when I play it, I cannot just play it and skip the side shit. I have to do everything. Everything. And so I can't do that right now. I don't have it in me. So I haven't been able to go back and like play that again. I haven't been able to bring myself to play, even though I have it, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's too much for me right now. And so games that can have too much put into them, I can't right now. So much waifus to choose, just one. Everyone I've talked to so far has said Persona 3 is the best one, and so far I haven't been super crazy about it. That's fair. I'm the same, y'all are crazy. Personally, I prefer Persona 2, but 3 is good too. If I had the free time to play on my own, I'd play hundreds of hours into Persona 5 Royal. Yeah. I'm just enjoying Persona 5 Royal. I've still yet to beat it, and I'm 100 hours in. I think that's great, because there's a lot of great things about playing a long, long game. Because something I used to do when I was a kid was I would get right to the very end, and then I'd go, if I never beat it, it can never end. And then I'd just stop. And it's like, that's not how that works at all. So, my first playthrough took me 125 hours. Ah. I just know I know who I am fundamentally as a being, and it's too much.
一般人は関わらない方がいいって言ったでしょ。知らないことは知らないままでいいの。
Total, I have 283 hours in Persona 5 Royal. Nice. 1,000+ hours in Skyrim proved I can't play long games or I'll never stop. I would say probably the game I have the longest hours in... I would say Final Fantasy XIV probably now beats out Guild Wars 2. Though I don't know, I played Guild Wars 2 for a long time. Huh. I've got something like 6,400 hours in Final Fantasy, something like that. 14. MMOs are cheating. Let's see. The only game I probably have more hours in than Dragon Age Inquisition that isn't an MMO. It's a toss-up between Journey and Assassin's Creed 2. Because Assassin's Creed 2 has just small enough amount of side quests that I can indulge in my must-do everything without overdoing it. 14 is also an addiction. I barely play, but I still sub and cap tomes. I still sub, but I haven't capped in forever. I want to play the story of 14 so bad, but MMO combat is so bad. I will say, Ren, it gets a lot better. The early stuff for 14 is really rough. But as you unlock the full potential of the class that you're playing, it gets a lot better because it's not just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Tried to 100% Breath of the Wild. Do not 100% Breath of the Wild. Yeah, no. I tried to as well because I was like, oh, I can gather the little poops while I'm on work. No. No. I'm level 47. When does it get better? Well... It gets best at 80, which is cap right now. And my guess is you're still in A Realm Reborn. It gets a lot better in Heavensward, which is the next expansion. The story really opens up and gets a lot better in Heavensward. You start getting access to more of your cool abilities. I would say probably around 60 or 70 is when things get a lot better. Definitely Heavensward. Heavensward, the pacing of the story... Some of it, sometimes it's kind of meh, but it's a lot better than A Realm Reborn's pacing was. Every other day I log in for 15 minutes to run expert and log off. Every MMO I've ever played is like, oh, after 9 months of playing this every single day for 6 hours, the game finally stops being mindless button mashing and fetch quests. That's one of the nice things I do like about 14, is there's fetch quests, but they manage to do them in the way that doesn't always feel like fetch quests. And genuinely, the story of Shadowbringers is just in my opinion, the best Final Fantasy story we've had in a very long time. A very long time. Like, yes. Some people, it's not their jam, and I totally get that, and I can respect that. I don't agree with them, but...
だから物をもらいに行くとき、このことがバレないように注意してね。
Heavensward is a little frustrating because the church. The church. Shadowbringers is really good. That being said, I would have let the world burn if they let me. The first? You'd have let the first burn? I don't know. I'd have probably let the source burn if they gave me the option to just be like, nope, stay into the first. Bye! I'd have done it. Shadowbringers, best 14 villain so far. Oh yeah, definitely. The first and the source. Oof. Big oof. Horror thing I'm writing you might not be very scary. That's okay. I don't necessarily know... Sometimes fear... I don't know that it has to be like straight up fear and scary. Like it can make you feel uncomfortable or like... I don't know how to describe it. But it doesn't have to be scary. Like suspense. Suspense is a horror thing. Burn both, let me not be a good person with a choice for once. But you're the hero, Art. If you want to not be a good person in a video game, spend another 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Because there you can be, or what's it called? Fable. Go play Fable and be a total dick. You can be a massive prick in Fable if you want. And they do not stop you. Final Fantasy's always been about being the hero.
本当にフータオが言ったやり方でいいのかな。でもまあその方がびっくりさせずに済みそうだもんな。
Oh, I do. Anything that gives me the option, I'm gonna kill NPCs. I'm that kind of person that, like, the bad option comes up, and I'm like, that would be mean. How do you feel about Final Fantasy 16? I'm very interested. At this point, I very much trust Yoshi P, who is the producer of Final Fantasy 14 and the producer of Final Fantasy 16. And his company is running basically the production of 16. So I pretty much trust him. I think it'll be great. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be perfect, because then that's expecting too much. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a little bit more... I just hope it doesn't use 15 gameplay. I'm pretty sure from what... So, I was reading an interview he did, and he was like, it is more action-oriented gameplay, so it's not turn-based like the old Final Fantasies. But he did also specifically say that if you're not good at action games, don't worry, because it's not gonna punish you for that. You can get around it and not have to suffer through some of the same shit. Has everyone seen Ever Crisis? I have not. 7 Remake gameplay is a lot better. I haven't played 7 Remake, but I haven't... I know what happens, so don't eat me alive, but I've never played 7. Oh! I don't have PS Plus, but that's good to know. I think my brother bought 7 Remake, so if I wanted to play it, I could just play it on his system. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, literally Final Fantasy 7 Remastered. Oh, is that the fan-done one? Because that was quite impressive. Old Final Fantasy combat but and gameplay, but graphics are better. Yeah, I don't mind the turn-based stuff. I don't really know why we've had to move to such action-y stuff. I don't hate action gameplay, but it has a lot of opportunity to just be button mashing, and that's kind of mwah-mwah. Oh, on mobile. Oh, I see. Ever Crisis is official. I see, I see. 7 was great. Wasn't as great as everyone made it out to be at the time. It was huge, but it's not like the be-all, end-all. Yeah, I can understand that.
こんにちは。オイラたちのこと覚えてるか？
君たち悪いけど王城堂に厄介になることなんて本当にないんだ。
They're gonna retell Advent Children, Crisis Core Before Crisis, and Dirge of Cerberus in game form. Oh, that's cool. Advent Children as a game. I think it could be interesting. I would probably need to rewatch it. And the fact that, of course, I hadn't played Final Fantasy VII when it came out, I didn't understand very much of what was going on. So once I got explained what happened, I was like, oh, I see. I was a bit young.
ああ、僕とモーは幼なじみでよく遊んでたよ。
め。
でもなぜか彼は王城堂に入ったんだ。正直言ってあそこの同士は変わった人なのに。
Since it's literally Final Fantasy VII, you can experience Final Fantasy VII with not garbage graphics. That's fair.
まあ彼には彼なりの理由があるんだろうけどさ。だって僕たちの中で彼だけがまだロー兄貴のことを。
I will probably hold off. I'll come by and see some stuff, but I don't want to like spoil too much for myself because I've been going through and playing the Final Fantasy games with my brother in the order that they were released in North America. So we played 1, 4, and we're on 6 now. We haven't been able to play as much because of the pandemic, of course. So unfortunately, it's taking us a little bit of time, but I don't want to do too much spoiling, because the ones that I've played personally, I had played 8, 10, a little bit of 12, and most of 13. Is Final Fantasy 8 or 9 good? I have not played Final Fantasy 9, but I've heard very good things, so I'm very excited to get to that point. So 8... Eight is not what I would call a good game, but I do love 8. It's a trip. I don't really know where they were going with 8. It's like they had one idea and then just flung it off into the weeds for another idea. So bad it's good. There's so much wrong with that sentence. I'm not... You have to understand, Art. For me, Final Fantasy VIII was my first Final Fantasy. It was my very first ever Final Fantasy. So I have a lot of... Oh, not you. Oh, okay. I see. It does look cool. Pokemon Legends does look cool. But yeah, Final Fantasy VIII was my first Final Fantasy. And I genuinely enjoyed it. I spent a lot of hours watching my brother play it. I spent a lot of hours playing it myself. Looking back on it, no, it's not good. There's so many problems with the game's story, with just so much. Ni no Kuni, the best Pokemon game, also the best no. Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers is the best Final Fantasy game, in my opinion. I enjoyed 4. There was a point at which it just pissed me off to no reason. Final Fantasy 1 was your first one. We had the NES, so I just didn't play it. I think it would have been a bit much for me and my brother. Ni no Kuni is great, don't hate on it. I'm not hating on it. I don't think Ni no Kuni is bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I just don't think that it's... I don't think that it's the best Final Fantasy game. Let's put it that way. Literally Studio Ghibli the movie. Yeah, Ni no Kuni is great. I have 1 and 2. Nice. I've not played it. It looked very interesting when I saw it, though. Excuse me. Favorite Pokemon game? Persona is my second favorite Pokemon game. I can do that. Persona 5 Strikers is unironically my favorite Warriors game. It's literally a Warriors game, so it's fine. Got the collector's edition of 2 on sale last year, $30 for every... Ooh, very nice. I think I'm gonna break from... Well, I'll give him the chilies since I just have them. After that, I think I'm gonna break from this and do some of the other things that I do. Why is this still on? How long has that been there, me? I'm dumb. It's fun, I still need to finish that. Least favorite warriors is Dynasty.
おお、わかったぞ。じゃあ後でな。あれ、どうして知ってるんだ？
I'll take a break from doing this and do the stuff we actually need to do. Let's see. Can I make 2 more of those? Fire Emblem Warriors was good. Take a break from Genshin and play Impact instead. Mostly take a break from just staring at Hu Tao's story stuff. I really need to get my resin done. So, I wonder which is better in this case. I'm gonna try Albedo. It won't work, but come on, please proc. Ah, you bitch. Honkai Impact. Dang, she didn't proc either. That sucks. But I got the 2 I needed, so that's what's important mainly. Dang. Alright. Nope, wrong thing. Oh, that's what else I need to do. I forgot the 3 times XP thing is up. Oh, cripes.
候補者の名のもとに。
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ。風だ。相関化粧。
お嬢様の仰せのままに。
痛いから我慢しろよ。
おさわり禁止。
I hate these little fuckers. Da da da. My brain woken. Let's not drown myself by running out of stamina and then stepping off the bridge. I think it's a big boy that pops up here. Yep. Yep. Come at me, bro. No, not allowed. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Excellent. Hydrate, yes. The swooper flower grind is horrible. Yeah, I hate the whooper flowers. Okay, thank you, Facetracking, for being completely horrifying again. Not quite as horrifying as the last one, but still. Alright. I don't mind the fire ones so much since I use ice and water, but whenever it comes time to do the ice and water ones, it's very annoying. Mostly the ice. Because my main ones are ice. Are you kidding me? I cannot stand it when it does that. Whoops, too high. Why does everybody need whooper flowers? Very annoying. Okay. We've done that. She doesn't need it. He needs it a little bit. You don't need it. Okay. I don't have more problems with flowers now that I leveled up my Zhao. Ah, I just hate that Earth Dragon. Yeah! He's not too bad as long as you have a shield character. But if you don't, then it's very frustrating. We're gonna do this one because I only need purple. Pyro and Electro. Pyro and Electro. So you have finished the writing. Wow, that was fast. I'm impressed. No, we still want Venti. So...
私の降臨をたたえなさい。
崇高なり。
絶対に足は引っ張らない。できる限り。
It wasn't really scary. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a thing. Hey, that's fair. Things are good. You should be proud of your thing. I'm proud of you for creating the thing. How do you prefer to send it? Do you want me to DM it to you? Or send you the docs file? I would say just for ease of reading, if you don't mind DMing me the doc file, that'd probably be pretty good. Trying to get... Yep, that's what I wanted. I realize I could be using their ults to make this faster, but I don't care. It's not hard. Okay. I can kill him with Razor, Zhongli, Albedo, but with Zhao it's hard for me. Ah, that's fair. Here, we'll
走るよ
do...
り飛ぶ方が早いよ。逃げようなんて思う。
全力攻撃。
ガンオーテイ君のために。
I dodged right into that. There you go. Oh. Well. I'm not? I don't know why. I thought I was. Moon Memento, poor flavor. Where is brain? There we go. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't. I thought I was, but now I am. Poor flavor. Yes, poor flavor. You know, you're an artist when you spend a stupidly long amount of time on a tiny detail. No one but you will even know or notice. That is definitely a thing that I have heard people talk about. No comment. I look forward to reading it. Thank you. And yes, I do think a Discord will be useful, and so the likelihood of my eventually getting one is fairly good. It is a fairly good likelihood. It's just gonna take time, and I will need everyone to, you know, be as understanding as possible about my constant offlineness, because that's just how I am. I'm not gonna say that I'll never ever be there, but do whatever you want with it. Effectively own that. Now all yours. Oh, well, thank you. I just exist. I don't think it's my best work, but it's definitely not my worst. That's fair. I don't know that you can always think, like, always be like, yeah. But I'm sure it's better than you're giving yourself credit for.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
みんながそばに。
部外者禁止。この仕事は排除するべきだ。
Oh, that's not the character I wanted. Ow. Ow. There you go. I want it to be unsettling at least, but I think it's just sort of a process of thoughts. I mean, that's fair, and you can always build on it later. You know, if you go back tomorrow, like if you wake up tomorrow and you're just like, oh man, I could do this thing, then definitely feel free. I'm not gonna be like, oh, why'd he change it? Also, it's meant to take place over several hours, but it's not meant to be clear how long. Ooh. This idea I had looks like shit. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It may not be what you wanted, but I don't believe that it looks like shit. Or what you intended, I guess. I mean, if you don't like it, fair. That happens sometimes. But you can't like everything you make. Kaboom. My doggo says hello, feed him. Feed him! Feed the doggo. Oh. If it will load. I don't think it looks like shit. I don't know precisely what it's supposed to be. Because I don't have the context behind it. I don't think it looks like shit. It looks like a wall. Oh! I don't think that looks bad. Especially if you ended up decorating it with anything else. It's kind of just like the blank canvas. My DM has never used a screen, so that is why I was like, eh? We're gonna try Albedo. I just don't think it's gonna work well. He never procs for me. Stinker. Angles are all wrong. I need to redo it. I believe in you. You got this. I can do 4. I don't know if that's enough. Because it won't tell me how many I have. Doesn't it normally say somewhere like... Nope, guess not. We're gonna try for Albedo. I don't think I'm gonna proc, because he never procs, but... They have useful information. My brother pretty much... I mean, he follows the rules, but with this story... He kind of just is like, I do what I want. There we go, perfect. Okay, now at least he has a level 80 weapon. Or he will. I don't think I have it. Oh, I do. No. Don't judge me. I have a homebrew campaign and I just kind of bullshit my way between plot points. Fair. Oh wait, I can hold this down now. I don't have to sit here and fucking click. Thank God. Oh. Excellent. Alright, how are we looking? He needs more attack. He's got a good amount of crit rate. He could do with more crit damage. Decent animo damage bonus, but needs to be better, but that's because his cup kind of sucks. He could use more health, and he could definitely use more attack. Let's see. But that just comes from leveling his stuff, because he's got a decent feather, a decent flower. Actually, he's got a really good flower with 24.9% crit. Oof. Now, how nice would it be if I could possibly hit that again? I won't. I won't. I have a plot outline. That's about it, and everyone loves it because I adjust on the fly to be more personal to their characters. That's awesome. Wow, that flower. I know. It's stupidly. I'm like, damn. I got very lucky. Fingers crossed. I mean, if it hits... As long as it hits one of these 3, I'll be happy. Inevitably, it will hit this. Would be so... Yeah. I've gotten pretty lucky with the flowers for most of my characters. Like, this one's gone used, crit damage, energy recharge, crit rate. The only bummer is that it went into flat attack several times, and then energy recharge. So it could have been better. His is not great. It's not bad. Attack, crit damage, and energy recharge, and it has a pretty decent spread. Venti's is pretty good. Her flower, the bloodstained flower, is decent, not great. Razor's is okay. His sucks. His is okay. Some of these ones I just had to give them. His is pretty decent, but meh. Got some nice flowers though. Yeah. Streamer luck. Maybe. I have a lot of not so much. There's one that I'm holding on to that just kind of makes me cry. And I'm not holding on to it because it's good, but I'm holding on to it because it makes me cry. It's not this one. Where is it? I may have actually already used it now that I think of it. No, no, no. No, it's over here. It's this. This crushes my soul. Are you ready? You ready for this? Crit damage, crit rate, energy recharge, flat defense, defense percent. Having defense main stat right here it renders it useless. No one uses defense as a main stat. No one. Ever. And unless they ever make a character that will, it will continue to be useless. Yeah, I've heard Albedo can be decent with the defense build, so I'm kind of maybe holding on to it for him. But, meh. Noelle, I don't ever really use too much either. I pretty much just use her to break shields. Break geo shields. But she's got a 4-piece maidens. And they're decent, I think. They all have a little bit of defense on them, I think. She pretty much only needs defense and health because she's not really about doing damage. My Albedo could be better. Way better. He's got a 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Petra, but it sucks. His flower is kind of poopy. His feather is decent, but it's a purple, which is like mwah, 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 mwah. This one... Defense isn't bad on him, so it's not terrible, but I mean, it could be better. This one's okay. This one's pretty good. I need to... Can I just level him, or do I need to ascend him again? Oh, good, I can level him now. I can actually level some characters now. I was completely out of... I was completely out of these because of Ganyu. How much am I gonna lose? Nope. Stop it. Now I'll need to ascend him again. Still need to ascend Geodaddy. I need to ascend him. That leyline event helped me a lot. Oh yeah, the leyline event is helping a ridiculous amount. Some of them I just don't bother leveling up anymore. Because I know there's going to be characters. She's the only one I have at 90. She has a 90 bow too. I've been contemplating maybe picking up the Blackcliff Warbow. But I've already put so much into this one. So I'll probably just use it. Thank you. If only more would drop so I could refine it. Alright. Sing! Okay. We can probably wrap up with that. Only Amos is best for her charged attack build. Yeah. That's the only shame about some of the characters that have come out recently, is that if you don't have the weapon that they're meant to have, they're kind of meh. Like, Child doesn't have to have the Skyward Atlas to pop off. Zhongli, it'd be nice if he could have the Staff of Homa, or the, what's the one that came out when he did? I don't remember. But no rush on the thing. I appreciate that. I'm probably... I already leveled up his thing, so... Vortex Vanquisher, yes, that's it. Thank you, Art. But yeah, Ganyu really mainly pops off with the Amos bow. Zhao does pretty good without the winged spear. But like Hu Tao mainly pops off with the Staff of Homa. So it's kind of a meh. But yes, I will definitely make sure that I sing before we wrap. Which is probably going to be soon, because I've been going for about 3 hours. I'm getting kind of hungry. kind of thinking I want me some dinner. So I'm trying to think what that last 40 should be spent on. Actually, I know exactly what it should be spent on. Because he's almost there. So we're gonna go do that. Homa is better than Jade even for Zhao. Oh, interesting. I've heard that it's pretty broken, but so many people got fucked by it.
待ちくたびれてたところだ。
狩り開始。
諸悪よ、知れ。
Okay. Oh, perfect. She's got hers. Oh, perfect. We're doing quite well. We're doing quite deliciously. Let's see if I can wreck this thing's shit right before we end. Before we sing, let's see if I can wreck it. Staff of Homelessness. Basically, spend so much freaking money. I've watched so many people roll like 6 and 7 great swords in a row. Which, like, Wolf's Gravestone is nice, but goddamn, if you're hoping for the staff, oof. Hate that banner baited me. I was gonna roll into it, but then after seeing so many people get fucked over, I was like, you know, I'll pass. Because I was hoping for, I was like, you know, even if I don't get it, maybe I can get some of the weapons that I don't have that would be kind of nice, like stringless.
おさわり禁止。
痛いから我慢しろよ。
わめくがいい。
ここだ。ここだ。
無能。
ここだ。は、ここだ。
Damn. I'm still trying to kill it in one go. Still haven't killed it in one go. I haven't rolled on the weapon banner ever, so I need to get pity from one. I think I saved it. And there we go. Ugh. Really? I can't wait till I hit 55 and I actually start getting guaranteed golds out of this. This is just annoying. Oh no, Flare. I'm so sorry. Ow. Right. I'm almost done with the battle pass, so that's good. Let us ascend. Mastered. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Big doggo. Why does that remind me of Triple Triad World Boss Worms from Guild Wars 2? It does kind of look like them. God, I hated that boss. I probably wouldn't have hated it so much if it wasn't so hard to get people to do. But it was very difficult to get other people to get in on doing. I don't remember how many of these I needed. I want to say 6. I remember. It's the flower face! Yeah. Try using plunge attack, charged attack, repeat. With Zhao against flowers, you can kill it faster. Ah, good to know. Thank you. How many do I need for you? Ah! I need 8. Okay, good to know. So that means I need to make a few more green ones too. Which coincidentally, I can make an assload of green ones. She almost always procs for me. She's a good bean. I need 8. Ascend. Rise, Diluc. Big become even more fucking ridiculous than you were before. These are the main ones I've been wanting to level up because of Spiral Abyss. So... I just need to get him some decent shit. If I could ascend one more, I think I would have a 10 pole on the blue banner. I don't know that, though. Woo! Okay. Let's find out. Ah! 3 more. Oh well. Close on this, though. I'm getting there. He does. Alright. Well, I have used all my resin. Oh, look at you and your health. Boy. I don't love that he drains his own health. 90-pound lab mix, I understand. Alright, so... let's just... casually head on over here. Turn this down a bit while I close out of Genshin. And then I will find a song. A good song. Oh, and I'm gonna look at Ren's thingy too. The D&D screen. I have large puppos and small puppos and several small demons. I have a lot of animals. To the tube of Ubes. Just reset my position again. There we go. I feel like something just came out. In their channel. Maybe not. They've been doing a lot of... That's interesting. Trying to think. Oh yeah, let me look at your screen. Oh, yeah, I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Where? I don't think I've done House of the Rising Sun, have I? Or have I? Can't remember. You have a pit bull. Pit bulls are wonderful doggos. I don't remember if I've done House of the Rising Sun. I don't think I have. Just, no, I should not cross my legs, actually. That's not very conducive for good singing. Okay. Okay. Name is Odin and he loves you. Aw. Sweet puppo. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that down a bit, I think, because it's normally pretty loud. Let me see. Does that sound okay to everybody? The background music and the ratio to me speaking. Oh, 1 second. Bleh. Yes? Okay, excellent. Okay. Turn it up a little bit? Okay. Here, we'll test it. We'll see. Is that any better for y'all? About it's down by about 5. It's at about a -5. So that's what it sounds like against me. Perfect. Okay. Let me just back it up then. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's good and drunk. Pretty sure there's supposed to be like some improvisation here. Let me think. Not great at the improvisation, honestly. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I feel like I need to listen to this song again. I got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. And God, I know I'm one. That's it. I like that song. I think I need to listen to it again. I feel like I flubbed some of those. But hey. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Yay! Alright, let us find a good bean to raid. If there's anybody even awake at this time, like, I would so not blame them if they weren't. So let's see. Is anyone alive? No one I know is alive. Okay. I will search for them. I see. I can jam. Link to the Past is indeed a good game. Oh, Twitch, you and your ads. Alright. Infinix. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sorry it was not what we planned, but I enjoyed very much chatting with all of you, and D&D will be back next... Let me think. Next Tuesday. My brain is broken. Ren's the reason you found him. Ooh, very nice. Alright, well thank you all so much. We're gonna head on over, so give them some burbs and some burb cheers and some burb loves and just all kinds of good shit. Send them our love. Oh, thank you so much, Flair. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing it. Alright, well y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again for hanging out. And I will see you all next time on Thursday for more Nier, and then Tuesday for more D&D. Aha. And go!